Absolutely not. 3-0?
That means they would be.
You better than
Sorry.
Junior Titans. Than the last two Titans. Last 2 years of Titans.
I mean, just even up that win total in 3 weeks.
Oh, what?
No roof. We'll be losing our minds. Right, Babsy?
That is correct.
The stream is up, baby. And I'm first.
Twitch, please.
Titans legend Nate Washington joins us now to start the show. Nate, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, everybody? Listen, man.
Look at you, man.
Slay is a different breed, man. I love it.
What up, Nate? What you got going, dog?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Nate, man, 2 days ago we had no air conditioner in here. My man had, as he calls it, his Ike Turner on.
Yeah.
And that was a different kind of deal, too.
I can only imagine.
Welcome into the madness. Nate, you got a new book coming out, man. It's like birthing a baby, I guess. Football was my father, from humble beginnings to the Super Bowl and beyond. Nate, man, let's start with this. Why did you decide to do this project?
Prayer, man. Prayer and just trying to follow God's lead. Obviously, retiring from the league, obviously a lot of us have issues with transitioning into that next phase.
Yeah.
And so it was a period of my time where I was just trying to find my purpose, trying to find out what was next. I've always been heavily involved with the youth, trying to give back and those type of things. But I wanted to do something that was a bit different. This stage of my life is a lot of transformation, a lot of growing into the man that I was supposed to be. And I realized that a lot of that came with telling the stories and the experience to the next generation in hopes that they'll have some type of motivation when they're going through their journey. I look back on the times where I may have felt alone, may have felt I didn't know what I was actually doing, made a lot of mistakes, but I figured it out, and I think if I had a reference at that time, which hopefully this book will be for the next young guys or next young ladies, to just, continue to understand keep plugging away at it. I've had people that are older than me, that are connected to me, that call me and tell me how proud they were about the book and how much it's helped them with their lives as well. So hopefully it's just a manuscript to understand there's going to be a lot of ebb and flows in life, ups and downs, but just continue to work at it and everything will work out for you.
Man, you talk about it. Life's a journey. We talk about that all the time, and we all make mistakes. God knows. But it's not what happens to you. It's how you deal with it, right? And you've got a book signing coming up a week from today, Wednesday, June 10th. 6 to 8 p.m.
Vintage
Vine 100, which is over there in the McEwen neighborhood in Cool Springs. And that place is awesome, number one. And you're going to do a Q&A. You're going to sign things. You got Bully's going to be a special guest. It's going to be a fun night next Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people may know about this, but that's actually Keith Bullock's spot that it'll be at.
I didn't know if he wanted that out there, but yeah.
Well, I'll just take the bullet for it and I'll get in trouble because this was important,
Yeah.
Yeah, this was important, though. He has a business in town, and I wanted to do something that also promotes his business and gives him an opportunity for fans to understand that he has something like this going on. And it's as you said, Brian, it's a very great place. Mm-hmm. It's a very great atmosphere. I'm looking forward to having a conversation with him, also having his background, with his foster care upbringing that he's had. I think we just always have related in a lot of many phases of life. We've always talked. He has $3, I have $2. So we've always made a great connection. Our convos has always been great. So I'm looking forward to next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm going to come out there. Babs, this place is awesome. They have flights of wine. If you want to pick a country, you can do it.
Well, that sounds like my kind of place right now.
And I'm hoping that that's the time it is.
Yeah. Nate, you mentioned retiring, and I went back and looked through your stuff, and you played that last season in Houston. You caught 47 balls for 658 yards and 4 touchdowns. I'm curious why you chose then to retire, because you were still productive,
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, outside of the quarterback situation, when I was heading into free agency, obviously the Titans had let me know with their tenure at the time that it was over for me. Mm-hmm. So I knew I was moving on. And at the time, I only had like 3 teams or so. So looking at the teams I had interest from and the situations that I had interest from, I just felt not only was the team the best option for me, but a lot of people don't know also, my grandmother lives in Lamarck, Texas, which is about 45 minutes south of Houston, Texas. So I knew I was coming to an end.
Yeah.
I knew it was about over for me. And I figured, hey, man, if I'm going to end it all, at least my grandmother will be able to watch every home game. And it was so much pleasurable for her. Every Saturday, she would drive up, cook me a full meal, stay at my house in the city, and then she would come to the game the next day with my aunt. And it was very much pleasurable for both of us. It gave us a lot of good time to spend together. So it all worked out.
NateWashington85.com is his website, at NWash85 on X. Nate Washington with us on 3HO.
Nate, it's no bigger impact, man, than what you can do to others or the impact you leave on others. When you're in a room, you walk in a room, or what precedes you going into it. Man, I saw you post the other day. You went to a school, spoke to some kids. I don't know if that was your former school or not, but a kid came up to you, and this happens a lot of times. I just did a camp earlier, and kids, man, I was telling them at the end of it, you never know who's in your circle right then or who you're able to ask questions to. But if you open your mouth and ask a question, you don't know where to lead to. Talk about the impact that you felt, and tell that little story real quick of what happened when you met this kid at this school.
Well, I can only speak for myself personally, Slay, because maybe it was my journey. But a lot of me, man, I just get caught up in just being myself, right? Yeah. I don't look at myself like an NFL player. I don't look at myself like a Super Bowl champion. I don't look at myself like that in a lot of ways. And as you stated, you just never know who's looking up to you. Yeah. And in a lot of these instances that I have to go back home or go to these different areas where these young people are looking at me and they're listening to my speech or whatever it is, I'm still kind of taken back at the amount of the hope that they see in me. You know, it does something to me. And in this specific situation, yes, that was my high school, Scott High School, that I went to in Toledo, Ohio. And I was, by the graces of some sponsors, able to go back and give some books to some kids in those same areas. And as I was speaking, after every speech at every school I had the opportunity to sit down and sign some books for the free books for the kids. So they'll have something, as I stated, for reference. And I guess throughout this speech, you know, this young man, and I knew something was up. This young man he came and he had got a book from me, and then he kind of went back in the back of the kids, and he was just standing around as where all the rest of the kids were leaving. And there was about 2 kids left, and that's when he mentioned to me, he was like, hey, man, he pointed at me in a smirk, and I could tell, you know, it was something on his mind, but he was just trying to play that cool role, you know, as we all do. And he was trying to play that cool role, and he was like, hey, man, you know, that speech almost made me cry, you know, and I was signing the books, and I'm like, oh, okay, man, you know, well, whatever going on, it's going to work out for you, you know. And I signed that last book from that kid, and as he was standing there, I just went to shake his hand, dap him up, whatever you want to call it. And as he seen my hand, he kind of walked around the table, and he went in and leaned down and gave me a hug. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, there's something behind this, you know. And I stood up, and I hugged him. As soon as I stood up and went to hug him, he just laid on my shoulder and started crying. And I was just whispering to him, I said, you know, man, whatever you're going through, because, you know, I come from the inner city, you know, nothing that's, you know, going to say about this perception. But, you know, when I was there, it was 3,500 black students, all black students, you know, and in that environment, you're dealing with all type of things. You're just trying to make it through the day. You're trying to make it home sometimes. You're trying to stay out of gang trouble. You're not trying to get caught up with the girls. You want your life to work out. You know, you don't really have a slew of teachers that are in your corner. So I just told him, man, you know, whatever you're going through right now, whatever is going on, just keep your head down and keep working. And that's how it works out for you. Stay out of trouble, keep the good grades, and that's going to give you an opportunity to do something with your life. And he just told me, thank you. He walked away. And as he walked away, I had a couple of the administration come up to me and tell me that the young man had been in foster care his entire life. And there was no telling what he was going through at home, but he had a 3.8 GPA. Wow. He was excelling in sports. And that's all I was talking to him about, just giving themselves an opportunity, you know, because I also mentioned that you can do everything right and it doesn't work out. So it just goes both ways, you know, just giving yourself an opportunity is all we can ask for.
Dude, that right there is so powerful. When I saw it, dog, I was like, I can't wait to see Nate. I'm going to go in there and give Nate a hug. Like, hold up, man. Let me get some of that love right there. But that right there.
You just never know, though, Slay. Even you, Brent, Dawn, we all mean something to somebody. There's a kid somewhere that's watching you, right? And I think we kind of take those for granted in our positions, media. There's a kid that wants to be a journalist. There's a kid that wants to study the Titans. And we kind of just come into work sometimes, be like, I'm here. But when you go back and you give that time and that energy to those young people, and you see how much they admire you and how much they look to you as hope, it's definitely life-changing.
It's something in this book, man, not only for the people listening. I would say that because we get a lot of kids that pop on to the stream that I figured they're not listening, but they really are. They're watching it, and if they're not watching it, they're playing in the background. And in this book, man, Football Was My Father. I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure there's some gems in there for some people out there, not only kids, but people that are coming into young adulthood, parents, how to cope with them. Like, you may not know the questions to ask as a parent, but may be able to break through. So big salute for you coming out with this, Nate. Like, man, I think everybody that's had a journey should have some word to be able to spread, and this is a great start for you, dog.
I appreciate that, Slay. Definitely my testimony, and I'm hoping everybody has something to take from it.
Well, and for those that don't know, I mean, Nate, you had a journey, man, from Toledo, as you mentioned, Tiffin University Division II, undrafted in 2005 to an 11-season NFL career and 2 Super Bowl championships. That's incredible, man. So I'm curious, I always love to ask this question, but what was the jump like from Tiffin University to the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Well, I'm not going to downplay it. It was huge. It was definitely a culture shock for me. It was something, I got a little bit of clarification for you. When I first got to Tiffin, we were NAIA. We weren't even Division II yet. So it was a very long journey. I didn't think I would make it, but I was given the opportunity. And there's actually a chapter in my book called Comparison is a Thief of Joy. And that's all it was for me. I never compared myself to anyone. I never looked at Hines and was like, oh, I got to be Hines. When we drafted San Antonio, I never looked at San Antonio and was like, oh, he's coming in to threaten me. I never looked at my position as anything. All I looked at was I had an opportunity each and every day, including with practice, to go out and show what I had. And there was never going to be a time where I was going to go out and give half of me. I was just going to go out and give everything that I could and leave it on the table. There's also another thing about my book that, my mother would always tell me, you give everything you can because you don't know who's watching. And that's all you have control over.
That's right.
And that's exactly what I did, man. I just gave everything I could, but didn't get caught up in the atmosphere too much about being in a new environment, being in a professional league. I just did whatever I could to make sure that I was there.
You were always available, man. 9 straight seasons playing all 16 games. Like, how did you pull that off?
Man, you know what's crazy about it? The only season I went over 1,000, I missed 9 weeks of practice and played in every game that year. It was the year. Yep, it was the year Kenny Britt tore his ACL, and it was maybe the next game or 2 games later, I had a high ankle sprain, and I'm talking about day in, day out. I couldn't even walk at home, but every game day, I did everything I could to prepare myself weekly, to prepare myself for Sunday, and thank God I had a coach, Coach Munchak, that trusted me, that I was not only doing what I was supposed to do in the meeting rooms by paying attention and getting my plays and making sure that I was going out there and making sure I was getting those mental walkthroughs, but also actually preparing myself physically, that when our game day came around, I just wasn't a 1 or 2 play guy. I was reliable. So as you stated, Brent, man, I took a lot of pride in being reliable, being out there on the field. It was going to take a lot for me to not be presentable. And it took the 11th year to come around. I had a hip burst, a sack burst, and there was so much fluid in my hip that I couldn't even barely walk, let alone run. And I guess that was God just telling me, like, all right, enough playing through it. But definitely until then, you definitely want to have something like that to keep me off that field, because not only for myself and for my family, but for the community. I knew Nashville was a hard-working, blue-collar city, and I wanted to be the guy that represented that.
Always one of my favorite to cover back in the day. Always available game day, obviously, but also for the media.
Always told you what he thought.
Yes, and it was so refreshing and so nice. That was one of my favorite teams. But it's been a while, Nate, since the Titans have really had receivers they could completely rely on. And then they go and draft one this year. So I want your take on Carnell Tate and what you've seen from him.
Oh man, I'm excited, Dawn. You know, as you stated, it's been quite a while, and with all due respect to the guys that have put on the pads in between the time, we haven't seen this potential since AJ Brown. You know, and we all know,
Yeah.
even in his leaving, you know, none of us was happy. You know, the Titans fan base, the alumni, probably some of the coaches, even in the staff room at the time, were very unhappy with that situation. So to be back here, to have an opportunity with this type of playmaker, to boost this offense, to give them the opportunity to be compatible again to go out and compete at the top level, I think it's going to be great. You know, as a former receiver, I'm obviously able to watch and tune into a lot of things that others may not be able to see. And as Dan Campbell called it, the PJ party, you know, we haven't gotten the pads yet, but being able to see him go through individual period with the receivers coaches, getting in and out his breaks, being fluent, using his hands, making them big plays right now in practice, those are things to look forward to, you know, and something to be excited about. So having training camp coming up will tell the truth. You know, everything about us getting in the pads, it turns the men's from the boys. You know, there's going to be a lot in tune to it. Not just being out there and making plays, but as we just previously spoke about, being available. You know, not a lot of guys come in, they get those soft tissue injuries, the hamstrings, all those type of things. So it's going to be a dot. We're going to see how things go, but I'm excited about what he's able to bring to the table.
Love it.
Nate Washington with us on 3HL. So what do you think about the direction of the Titans? Tough last couple of years, winning 3 games, but, man, they seem to have that centerpiece with the quarterback, Cam Ward, and now building around him. I'm anxious to see, I'm sure you are too, what the defense looks like with Robert Saleh and his scheme, but the fact that they've got 3 former head coaches on this staff is pretty amazing.
I think that's the first and foremost thing, Brent. You know, when you look at this situation and what we've been excited about in previous years, it's always been talent, right? We've been told that the talented guys that have been coming in here are going to change everything for us, from Snead to Calvin Ridley to those guys, you know, the high-priced free agents that we've signed that just haven't worked out and they haven't translated on the field for us. But I think that's where it starts. It starts with the head coaching. It starts with the coaching staff in itself. Even with Coach Callahan coming in here and them telling us where he was the offensive guru, the quarterback guru. He's coming from Joe Burrow, but it lets you know that a lot of these guys are dealing with a lot of high quality talent. And unless that resume is there, you know, it doesn't necessarily translate over to the next team. But when you look at Saleh and his record with the defensive side and Coach Dabo's his ability with the offensive side, from being with Coach Belichick under that tree to having Josh Allen to doing something great with Jackson Dart in his early year, even enough to be compared to the number 1 pick. I think the resume is there, and I think that's something to be excited about. But through it all, you know, as a Titans fan, as a former alumni, and as someone that's been dibbling and dabbling in the media now, you're looking at a team and an organization that's always draw excitement, but has never really translated over into the season. So hopefully they're able to put everything together this year. It translates through the regular season, and they're able to put together some type of playoff run that'll give us hope for the future.
Well, I'm glad you're doing the media thing. I don't know how you put up with Buck Rising, but I'm glad that you do. That's for sure. Hey, I wanted to ask you this. At what point did you know, was there a moment where you knew, like, I can do this on a professional level? I can be an NFL wide receiver?
And Brent, I'm going to be honest with you. I can only speak for myself personally once again, but it didn't really click for me until year like 6, because I was always in such a mode of survival. I was always surviving.
That's what Ramon talks about. Yeah.
Everything was surviving for me. And even when I first got to the Titans in year 5, with being in a new role, not only in starter, but now being in leadership, you know, these guys are now the organization is now looking at me to guide Kenny Britt, to guide these other young guys that we have, Chris Johnson and all these other young guys that we may have on the roster. Yeah. And that was a totally different role for me. So even in year 5, I was still like, as my agent called it, a duck in water, calm up top, but hustling like I don't know what underwater. You know, I was still frantic, and it took till year 6 that I actually was able to settle in, understand that I was there for a reason, understand that I was talented, and understand that I was a captain and a leader. That everything finally started molding for me. The game slowed down. I was in a much more comfortable position to understand that I was supposed to be there, and a lot more plays started happening for me.
Love it, man.
Year
Holly on YouTube said, just bought Nate's book. There you go. You can get it on Amazon. Also, NateWashington85.com. You can get direction there. Man, what a story. Because, you know, I ask that question to everybody, but and you get various answers. Some guys are like, "Hey, 5th grade, I knew I was running away from everybody." Other guys are like, "I didn't even play football until the 10th grade," and like our guy from Auburn, defensive end.
Yeah.
Keldrick Falk.
Yeah. He started playing football late, and he said junior year in college. And he was named team captain. So what you're saying about that, like there's so much responsibility that goes along with that. I can't even imagine.
Yeah. So a funny quick story for you. It's in the book. My senior year of college, once again, we're independent by this time. We did 2 years NAIA. We go independent for 2 years. And now here it is. My senior year comes up. I'm checking in for training camp. The training camp check-in is away from the football facility. So I check in. My receivers coach is like, hey, you need to go to the offices. There's some NFL scouts down there for you. And my receivers coach, I started over him as a freshman his senior year. And now he's my coach. So that's our relationship. That our relationship is really friends. He's
Nobody
not my
has that
he's
story,
my coach.
Nate. Good Lord.
Yeah,
but he's my friend, right? So I ignore him. I'm like, well, whatever, Big Red. Now I leave there. I just signed up for a house. Me and my 2 buddies signed up for a house lease, and we're moving into our home. So I go to Walmart, and I'm shopping around Walmart, and I'm about an hour into Walmart getting things I need for my house. And my head coach called my phone like, Nate, where are you at? You've got these coaches sitting in here waiting on you this whole time. What are you doing? You need to get over here. So I'm like, what? I dropped everything. I went to the football office, and sure enough, it was like 5, 6 scouts in there. So I truly did not think I was going to the NFL at all.
Wow. So NFL scouts waiting on you while you're at Walmart.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Shopping. Yeah, it's all in the book, man.
Oh, man. Nate Washington, next Wednesday, book signing over at Bully's Place, Vintage Vine 100 at McEwen. I've been there. It's awesome. Near Cool Springs. Special guest, Keith Bullock, Q&A, signing. Football was my father. From humble beginnings to the Super Bowl and beyond. NateWashington85.com. Also, you can get it on Amazon. Thank you guys in the chat that have bought the book while we're having this conversation. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And Nate, thanks for hopping on, man. Thanks for all you do for the zone. And man, if you ever have problems with Buck Rising, just let us know, man.
Yeah, we'll take care
Hey,
of you.
you guys are always awesome to me, man. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Slay, man. I hopefully see you guys while I'm in the city. So you guys are dope. This platform is always dope. Nashville media has always been good to me, and I hope that I've shown you the same respect that you always show me. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
No
How
doubt.
about that?
Yeah.
Nate Washington. Thank you, brother.
man.
Appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you, Nate.
Hey,
All right, have a good one.
I did buy 2 books. I bought 2 books, a hard copy for myself, and another one. So when we get it signed from Nate, we'll give it away on the stage for somebody that can't reach, make it to the event. So it'll be in Friday, but the event's next Wednesday. So we'll get it signed.
Good stuff.
Bring it back. Yeah,
I love that.
we're gonna be like
Nate's
a
the
question or
best.
something. Yeah,
Bully's Wine Bar. It's over there by his coffee shop. So, I mean,
so will.
you get coffee in the morning,
Also,
go get
I
the wine.
didn't even know this.
You didn't?
No.
Yep. He keep it on the wrap sometime, but then
This
he'll say
spot-
something now and then.
I mean, I knew his coffee shop, obviously.
Yeah, I used to live in that neighborhood, and I would go over there with Aaron and Sarah, who we talk about on the show all the time. But yeah, you can do flights, like country flights. You want to do Sicily? You can do Sicily. You want to do Spain? You can do Spain.
I love all of those countries.
And the wine they
I
produce.
would like to move to one of them, actually.
NBA Finals begin tonight. We'll talk about it next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Tell you what's the real deal. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. The absolute best if you need replacement windows and doors in your home. When it's time to upgrade those things, Pella, who you need to call, 615-249-1910. And they allow me to give you a Dawn deal for the month of June, all month long. No payments, no interest for 24 months. And free Pella certified installations. Easy to get a hold of them, easy to get pellified. All you have to do is schedule a free consultation. Check out the Dawn deal. Just tell them you heard about it from Dawn, and they'll automatically apply that to your account. And do it all online. PellaNashville.com.
It's official. Gupton Motors is open for business in their new location in Springfield, now celebrating the all-new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram location. 3224 Tom Austin Highway, just up the road from the old location. If you're looking for an excellent selection of popular new vehicles in Springfield, Tennessee, put Gupton Motors at the top of your list. Anywhere in Middle Tennessee, just make that trip over there. And it's a beautiful drive, just a short drive from Nashville, about 30 minutes from downtown. They're kicking things off this month with a declaration of deals. Take on any terrain in the 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon with $2,000 bonus cash for returning Jeep owners and leasees, or upgrade your drive with the powerful 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4, now with $5,500 cash bonus. Visit Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram today. 3224 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Or shop online at GuptonMotors.com. All the inventory is there, new and pre-owned. All of the deals they have going on the month of June right there. GuptonMotors.com. Gupton Motors, driving deals home for the best deals, the best service, and the best experience. You got to go to Gupton. Offers subject to eligibility. See dealer for details. Three Top 104.5 The Zone. Nate Washington is the best, man.
Excelente.
I remember I did an event at halftime of a Titans game, and they were playing at night, so it was, I don't know, Sunday night or Monday night or Thursday night. I don't know. They were playing the Steelers, too, and Nate caught – I was standing in the end zone to do this halftime thing with Brant Snedeker where he was going to hit golf balls into targets, and I was, like, announcing it and all this stuff. Well, it was also like 28 degrees, and you know this about golfers. Like, they don't mess with anything like less than like 50 if they don't have to.
Right.
And I was like, dude, it's cold out here. How's that swing going to go? He's like, I don't know, but we're going to find out, huh? And anyway, right before we did that, right before halftime, Nate caught a deep ball 9 route down the sideline for a touchdown right in front of us. He was such a great player, man, and just
very underrated.
Yeah, and just a blessing to be around. A guy that always had the positive attitude no matter what was going on, and certainly appreciate him being in Nashville and contributing to our community, and it goes way beyond what was done on the field. But at NateWashington85.com, you can get more information about the book and buy it there, or you can find it on Amazon at NWash85. Again, book signing next Wednesday in McEwen over there in Cool Springs. Vintage Vine 100, which is Bully's wine bar.
Yeah. Genuine dude right there, Nate, man. Never forgot his roots. Always open arms. Man, even opened his home. And I always tell his story, man. I do it sometime this summer. But he opened his home to...
Guess what? It's summer.
Yeah, but he didn't even know. He didn't even know if it was, you know what I'm saying?
No, but you can tell the story.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll tell you later. Yeah, some other time.
He opened his own to you?
His home, yeah. Home, dope. That's it.
That's all we're going to get.
Some other time, yo.
Man, during the break, I was watching Carlin Pickens put a video note out about softball and about the University of Tennessee and about her teammates and about what it means to her and about God opening a door for her and how she doesn't take that for granted. And I told Slay, I was like, about halfway through, I was like, man, I'm going to get tears going. And sure enough, toward the end, get tears going because she started speaking to young girls who think they might not have it. Believe in yourself.
Good enough, yeah.
Believe in yourself. And she started talking about her last game and putting on the uniform for the last time, and that made me think about you, obviously, like, and you too, Dawn. What was it like when you put the uniform on for the last time and the clock hit 0 or the score was over? How much did that mean to you? How much did you feel in the moment? What did you feel in the moment?
I'll go first because mine was such a lesser level, obviously, because I didn't play anything professionally. Like, I don't think I knew it at the moment. And I didn't feel it at the moment because you don't, because honestly, being a collegiate athlete is a freaking grind, right? Like, I think when you're in that moment, you sometimes don't let it set in. Because you're like, oh, wow, like I'm going to have a life and not have the 6 a.m. workouts and not have to do academics and this and try and fit everything in and, you know, live that college life or whatever. And so it's almost like you don't realize the magnitude of for me, you're never going to play this organized sport at this level ever again. And so now I look back on it and I'm like, God, if I could just have one more game and one more stupid practice at 6 a.m., you know, where half the team's puking their guts out from conditioning. Like, you just want it one more time because I feel like in the moment, just because of the grind that it was for so many years, you know, and even prior to college, just to get to that level that you kind of take it for granted and don't. I at least didn't let it sink in that, it's my last one, you know?
But I feel like you kind of have to approach it that way, right? Like, because you can't let it set in. You've got to protect yourself from those things so you can keep your mind on what's in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but also, like, we weren't, I wasn't playing for a national championship. Like, we didn't make it to the postseason.
You played in the SEC. You played collegiate
but,
sports in the SEC, Dawn. Don't undersell that.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Very
like,
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. That to piggyback off Babsy, that was exactly it. You never had the opportunity to sit in and settle and say, you know what, man, let me take this in. Let me absorb it. I think because when you do, you feel like, oh, man, like I'm showing some kind of weakness or anything in a competitive sport where it's dog eat dog in anything like that you're doing. Like even for the people that are behind you, like you want to show them, like this is the way you carry it. You know what I mean? This is to work. You know what I mean? We got to go get this done. So you're always looking for the next. You're preparing for the next, and you're looking for the next match, game, practice, whatever it is. Mine was similar. I said I was going. When I walked out for senior night, I was like, man, it was. I'm gonna try to soak it in quickly and then move right along. And
right.
I mean,
you got a game to go win.
You know what I mean. And we were fighting for our NCAA tournament lives. Like we were on a bubble, so we needed this. And we was playing against Mississippi State. I'll never forget. Playing against Mississippi State, they had Mario Austin, Tim Bowers. I think they won the SEC that year, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow.
Or were in second. No, it was second because Kentucky went undefeated that year. But they were second. And I was like, dog, I'm not losing on senior night. So I couldn't even absorb senior night, look around. Yeah, like, no, dog. Like, I got to be focused for this game. And we brought 3 guys that are starting with us that don't play because they're seniors. So it's up to me and John Higgins to hold it down till C.J. Watson can get in and Crump can get in. Like, I need my guys out here. Like, so I was dialed in, man, and didn't get to realize it. I think SEC tournament, when we lost, I was so hurt. I didn't get to absorb it then either. I remember going back to the hotel, though, and sitting there and sitting in the room like, man, I ought to drink all them little bottles in that little refrigerator, man. Just rush them and make them pay for it. And then we was in New Orleans. And then I was like, dude, it's over. And mind you, I just found out right before the game that John Higgins was going to have to sit out that game. So that's on me. I'm like, dog, I know we ain't going to be on I know the bubble bust now. Like, Auburn was on it with us, and they beat us. And it was like, you know what? It's over. So then they started talking about NIT on the way back. I was like, oh, man, I don't even want to talk about that. That's the one thing I do wish. Like, I would have took that NIT game serious and made a run.
You've said that before.
But it was, it's
understandable.
I couldn't do it, dog. Yeah. I was like, dude, we're not supposed to be playing. No, NIT? SEC Player of the Year and the NIT? Come on, dog. Dude, what is this? You know what I mean? And I was like, and then I played at the 3. First time my entire career I played the 3. I started at the 3 that game. It just felt weird. I've been wanting to do that all year. I was like, no. I don't even remember if I practiced leading up to that. You know what I mean? That's how sick I was. So, yeah, I was over and done.
It's hard, man.
Dude, that was
and like people like me, like I talk to guys like you all the time about all those things, but like I can't comprehend what that really felt like.
That's why it's great.
Because you played, I'm looking at it right now, you played 109 games at Tennessee. 109.
That's a grind.
Man, grind.
I mean, it's a beautiful grind, but it's a grind.
No question.
Yeah.
But it's like,
but for it to come to an end, like Harlan Pickens was talking about, and her, like from her perspective, it's kind of like you know, like her goal was to end up with a title, not in the Final Four for 2 years in a row. So that's a lot to unpack and a lot to do with.
It is, man. But kudos to him. I think the pro was kind of different because I walked away because of the money. Like, somebody would have offered a better deal, I would have been still playing. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. But I was like,
so did they? Was it lower because you were older?
It was lower because I was older. And then the problem, American. Yeah. Then about 6 years before that, the problem was the NBA lockout. See, a lot of people watch the NBA lockout and understands what it does here. It hurts the international game because the people that are established over there, all of a sudden, they look at it as, man, got an NBA guy? Let's go get him. Yeah. And the NBA guy is he can't adapt to the life of a bus ride. You're in a condo. You got practice twice a day.
Different style of game, too.
Yeah, that. You may not play all week. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different grind. So that stunted the growth of guys. And then when the NBA opened back up, they grabbed all the NBA guys, people that spent all that money. Then they like, hey, man, you want to come up? No, I'm not coming over there for where you set the market at. Now it's all low. I could have been getting $300,000. Now you want to offer me $100? But then there's somebody behind me that's young saying, I'll take that $100. So now they messing up the market. It's like, y'all done threw everything off. So
That
kind of
makes
reset
sense.
everything.
Yeah.
Dog. I'm like, nah, I ain't going over there for no peanuts, man. So, yep, it was different. Never was the same.
We didn't get to game one, but we will. There's an international superstar involved in this finals and face of the league. We'll be right back. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're gonna fill us in there.
We can take care of it no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ms. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Right, and from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running those stairs anymore.
Not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
so.
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, what you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
3, tell 104.5 The Zone. Hump Day on the Big Show. 615-737-1045. Hitman threw out the first pitch last night at the Sounds game.
Okay, he didn't even tell us that he was doing this.
Oh, didn't.
Come on, Hitman.
Like, no news on this whatsoever. Like, maybe we would have gone to support him.
Mm-hmm.
I even passed him in the hall in between shows.
He didn't even say anything today.
Hey, man, probably didn't want nobody to know.
I know. He's
He's like,
so
I'm
funny.
just throwing out a pitch, dog.
I mean, he threw a good pitch.
Yeah. A little wild.
Boost of the rooster right there.
Was it better than Slay's?
Anything is better than Slay's.
This is true. It's okay.
Boy, I had one that I bounced up there, too.
The good thing is nobody ever rocked me over the fence.
That's true.
That's true. Someone has done that to me.
It just popped. One of your pitches, have you done it more than once? Oh, okay.
No,
So
just the debacle.
your first pitch came up on my feed the other day, and I tried to put it back out there, and it wouldn't let me for some reason. But
That's Slay's working on it. He's trying to kill it.
so Slade does what you're supposed to do. He goes to the rubber. He goes all the way up the mound, and he gets in his stance. He comes down with the ball.
Yep.
He's getting ready to pitch, and what does he do?
Somebody tried to steal.
He checks the runner at first.
Yeah, somebody tried to steal. I was going to gun him. I was going to gun him. That was the whole problem.
I
was
forgot
gonna gun
about
him.
that.
He checked the runner at first.
That's what threw me off.
was like, "Come on, Slade."
Yeah, it threw me off, man. Like, I was focused on the hitter, but I will say the runner at first did his job. Like, it was supposed to get me rattled. And I was too worried about him instead of the strike zone. I probably would have hit the guy that was batting.
I don't even know if you would have done that.
I was trying to get a little something right there. Thanks for questioning me.
I always thought
sorry.
it'd be more fun. Like if the Sound started something new, like nobody does this, they could be the first. And instead of doing a first pitch, they could do a first hit. And like I go out there, for example, and get in the batter's box, and the little pitching coach guy throws a pitch, and I try to hit it, and whatever happens, happens.
Hey,
I can swing and miss.
That'd be dope.
I could take ball 4. I don't know.
That'll be dope,
Or I can hit it over the fence.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see some of these celebrities do.
Because
that.
I'm striking out with the pitching coach. I know I ain't nothing.
So are you saying, should they do like a first pitch and a first at bat?
First at bat.
No,
Where's the bat?
no, I'm saying bring out a first pitch,
No.
a celebrity to do a first pitch, and a celebrity to do a first hit.
You
if
need,
you're trying to play a
you need a
game, you can't play
professional
no
throwing
game.
to an amateur hitter.
Yeah,
We'll go. We'll go in there. We'll
That
get a
is true.
celebrity baseball game going before
No,
every baseball
otherwise
game.
you're going to get a pitch like Slay's.
Yeah,
and
like
ain't
if
nobody
Slay's
hitting
pitching
that.
to me, that nobody wants to see that.
Then
I
when
think
it,
Mayor
and then,
bounced it, too.
then when Slay hits me, I'm charging
done-
the mound.
I've done 3. I've bounced 1.
Probably not on Slay.
The one
Someone
with us,
else.
right?
But if someone throws a pitch like Slay and hits me, then I'll charge them. I'm not gonna charge Slay. He's like stands like 3 feet taller than I am.
Plus Slay at 6'8", on top of the mound, he's like 7'9". You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks like Randy Johnson out there.
Yeah.
He could just tickle your nose with the follow through.
The big unit.
The big unit.
You think
That's
you
the
could blow up
greatest
a
thing
bird
ever.
with a baseball?
Absolutely not. Can't even hit a bird. The only bird I can hit was the one out there by the trash can.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Except Dawn's protecting him with her life.
Celebrity Babs protecting them right now.
Celebrity Babs.
Leave the bird alone, Babsy.
That's another Barbie
Oh,
doll combo there.
Slay. I don't know why I just remember this.
Celebrity Babs.
Guess what I found out today? So you know how you've been wondering who's been moving your lunchbox every day?
Yeah, I heard.
I know who it is.
Wait. Your lunchbox been moved?
Yeah, you could tell somebody's been checking it.
I know who it is.
Who?
Goldilocks?
It's Zach Lyons. You know what he's looking for?
What?
Snacks.
Oh, yeah.
He told me. He's like, who came in? Someone came in, or I think Bert came into the studio and was like, y'all got any snacks in here? And Zach goes, well, check Slay's lunchbox. I was like, do you check Slay's lunchbox? He goes, yeah, every day.
You know what?
I was like, that's who does it.
The first time working here, this was before I was even hired, I tried to set up a little corner store, and everybody would have loved it. But remember they told me they canceled the corner store? Y'all don't remember that when we was in the old studio? It was in the old studio, and I had little Debbie snacks.
At some point, you had pickles and Kool-Aid.
Pickles and Kool-Aid, chips. I had peanuts. I had toast, peanut butter crackers, 9-laters. I had a real live corner store that anybody could go pick snacks from. And look what they did. They shut us down, y'all.
Why'd they shut it down? I would have bought
It
something.
wasn't bothering
was
nobody.
yeah, no, it bothered the big bosses apparently.
Well,
Yeah, that's what it was.
They
Yeah.
did find like 2 rats downstairs.
But they ain't got nothing to do with us.
But they weren't up here.
Yeah, well, they ain't messing with us.
That wasn't our fault.
Our stuff tidy.
We don't even go downstairs.
No, we don't. Who down there?
What was the name of the corner store?
It was just the corner store.
Is
That's
it?
what we called it. The corner
Yeah,
store.
you don't need a name.
Unking them.
Yeah, Uncle's always there.
Yeah, he'll be there.
He said, yeah, he beat up.
If you put a petition to bring that back, I'll sign it. I'll be your first signature.
Yeah, but that's, man, I don't know why they shut it. They shut
Well,
it down.
you're
right?
not
They made a
supposed to
big
have
thing of it.
food or drink
That's
in the
what it was.
studio
We're not
as
supposed
Slay
to.
eats.
No food, drink, no dogs in the building, no guns.
No dogs? What they do?
People are allergic. I'm just telling you. I don't know.
There's more people out here in the world that got to be allergic to cats than dogs.
Oh, I agree.
Who's
with that.
bringing a cat in here?
No, I'm saying, like, what did the
Buck
dogs do?
probably would.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a
Buck
cat
would
lady.
definitely have him sitting on his head or something.
Buck is a cat lady.
Yeah.
Definitely a cat lady.
Guess if you say
Does he
bring
have a
dogs,
leash
then
for
the
his-
cat people have to bring their cats.
No, he try to act like he knows, like, the cats. Like, he don't really know them cats. Like, Bert takes care of the cats more than Buck does.
Because Bert's always drunk over at his house.
And naked.
Yeah.
And
It's a
both.
bad combination.
That's a lot with cats. Right.
Do you think Buck has leashes for his cats?
No. He try to act like they're trained. Like they listen. He bought that high dollar cat litter box.
The $600 one or whatever
I think it was more than that.
He
More-
did?
It was more
I
than
think it
that.
was more- it
What, they go
changes
in
the
and come
litter.
out and it changes
changes
itself?
the litter on itself. And
What?
I'll do it. It rotate. I think it might like rub the cat and then like get on out of here. Like it do some wild stuff.
Rub the cat.
Yeah, when it go in the box. No, it's a circular,
Like a Lede, sort of?
like a bidet. So
Bidet.
Bidet.
It's a bidet.
What's a Lede?
I don't know. You just made that up. Maybe it's a
lanai and a bidet.
cat lady.
You love all these animals, but you don't like cats.
No, I don't really like
I'm proud of
cats.
you for that, Babs.
Yeah.
I promise you right now, I probably would never come over here.
Like, if there was a cat stuck out there, you wouldn't care.
Probably not. It can take care of itself.
I was gonna say
They're
they got
mean.
9 lives too. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they mean.
Now, if it was
They're mean, coming from the one with 2 mean dogs. They try to kill
Yeah.
Slay and me every time we go over there.
That's true. But
y'all,
Y'all,
big,
you
big
better
boy
shelter
fell down
them.
the stairs
You better
yesterday.
shelter them next weekend. Who did what?
Big boy fell down the stairs yesterday. It's not good. He might not be around next week.
oh no, Babsy,
It's not good.
what did he do?
You can't put down Big Boy right before Hadley's birthday.
Yeah.
I know.
like what?
I know.
He was out there laying down. I saw your picture on IG.
Yep.
He was chilling.
I know. I had to carry him
Back
You
legs.
You carried him to lay down?
The back legs again.
back legs again. Yeah. My poor baby. I don't want to talk about it. I might cry.
Damn, you're going to be down to 1. From 4 to 1.
Mr. Babs is going to be the happiest man in the entire
Until
world.
you tell him we're going to get another one because Hadley wants another dog.
No, she told me the other day, Mom, we need 3 more because we're supposed to have 4. I'm like, no, normal people don't have 4 dogs. Too damn expensive. And now we have a hermit crab.
And a wasp.
Y'all got it, yeah, boy. Y'all got it.
I
4
mean,
birds' nests.
Y'all got it going on over there, Babs.
Yeah, we got a bunch of baby birds wandering around.
Didn't you, groundhogs, are they back?
Yes. Did I told you I drove up and the groundhog was there.
The one-eyed groundhog?
No, that one's long gone.
cousin.
That one didn't survive.
Because
Next
of,
generation.
because of
Didn't
groundhog.
survive nature. We also have bunnies.
What about moles?
No.
God, we have those in our yard.
Those are
Ugh.
the worst.
You do? They
Really?
dig up your whole
They
yard.
make your yard like so. We got
And you
some,
have
the,
to kill them, and they're big.
They make your
Oh, you do.
they raise the soil up
Yeah.
and they make the yard like all soft. So when it rains, it's even worse because then it's
course.
muddy.
Did you get rid of them?
Yeah, we got these like electronic. They like send like sound, like they beep into the and they scare the moles off. And it
that's
worked.
great. That's so humane.
It worked
I love
perfectly. Like all them all.
No,
now,
you just
it-
kill them.
It's also probably because it flipped over. The season flipped over too,
Yes.
but it did help a lot. So we don't have like all the raised soft dirt everywhere
Nice.
anymore.
Well, now you have 2 dogs. Like they should take care of them.
No, they dig them up and ruin the yard even more.
Oh,
And then one of Zeph dogs, he really ain't with her about that life. Like he's
Zeph
on
dog.
chill.
is
Kimball?
that the
Not the
bald
white
one?
dog.
Kimball.
Kimball.
Kimball, yeah.
He's so chill.
Like Richard
She.
Kimball?
She.
She
both
takes her time to get in it. Oh, Zeph could be like, "Come here, baby, come here."
You just mosey on
Slowest
it.
walk.
You just mosey on it.
She's like, I'll get there when I
unless-
can.
Unless you have food, and then she becomes the neediest dog in the world. She is food obsessed.
We still haven't got to NBA game 1. We'll do that at some
Oh,
point.
hell.
I thought about you, Slay. I was at I went to go see Nate Bargatze's movie, a couple nights ago, and I saw the Masters of the Universe poster.
I'm telling you.
He-Man.
Is a new movie coming out?
Yeah.
That's
Is
why
that
he was
why
talking
we
about it.
That's why I
talked
was talking
about
about
it?
it, yeah.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, he coming up.
That's why you brought up She-Man, which is a completely different movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It won't be out in theater.
Well, it might.
Different kind of theater.
You're right.
I can't talk.
Jeez.
Red Brian next. We'll talk Titans football. 3
Good afternoon, 405. Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Tennessee Titans have finalized the dates and times for their 2026 preseason schedule. Game 1 is on the road against San Francisco on Thursday, August 13th with kickoff at 8 p.m. Game 2 is hosting the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. Fox will carry that national broadcast on TV. And then Game 3 is Saturday, August 29th when the Titans host the Bears at 5 p.m. Tonight, the NBA Finals begin as Game 1 between the Spurs hosting the Knicks in San Antonio. Tip-off for that one is at 7:30 on ABC. For our foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home with the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three, tell 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is, Dawn Babsy.
What up?
Davenport.
Let's go.
What up, Babsy?
Happy hump day.
How was your event last night? You got to stand on the floor of the Ryman.
God, that place, every time you walk in, it just feels magical. It was an amazing event for Second Harvest. Funding, I talk about it a lot. Funding over the summer is rough. And I think the number is 450,000 families out there that are food insecure, and a third of that number is children. And over the summer, when they don't have school lunches, it's brutal. So, raised a lot of money. Ernest was amazing, like he always is. So, I want to tell a quick story. He went to the islands. He didn't bring a guitar, so he bought one while he was there. It's just like a small little whatever because he wanted to play. So he bought one there while he was there. He pulled it out on stage. Obviously it's not hooked. It's it's just flat out acoustic, played Flower Shop on it, signed it, and then auctioned it off.
That's dope.
The coolest thing ever. I mean, that's like
only in Nashville.
Exactly. Yeah. So he helped raise a ton of money for Second Harvest. And then also want to give a shout out to Lee Miller, one of the songwriters, listens to the show. He was hilarious. You know, they do these songwriter nights where he tells stories behind the songs. And, he was like joking. He wrote a bunch of Brad Paisley's songs that Brad Paisley released about his wife. He was like, so I wrote,
Waiting on a Woman.
A bunch of songs for Brad Paisley's wife.
I love that.
Yeah, so
I love writers' rounds, man.
Yeah, and
stories behind the songs.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah,
and then he wrote You're Gonna Miss This, Trace Atkins.
Oh, that's a tearjerker.
Oh, and he sang it on stage. And I mean, you have a daughter, and
My youngest niece just graduated from high school. They played that and showed all of their pictures as they were growing up because it's a K through 12 school. Yeah, it's a little dusty. Dusty.
That's that
Trace
one
Atkins'
going,
voice. You want to talk about low register?
Oh,
you
my
think?
gosh. Well, so he was funny too. Lee was talking about it, and he's like, I just want everybody to know that the ages that he says now, they're 36 and 24.
Yeah.
And he's like, that wasn't how I wrote it. And he was like, but Trace Atkins is like 9 feet tall and has been shot 4 times. So he was like, what am I going to say? I'm not going to tell him that you can't change the ages in that song. So,
Tracy, dude.
But it was good. And Ella Langley was the closing act, and she was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So good in person.
I want to see her.
So
everybody out there listening,
Second Harvest.
I'm raising my hand like all of y'all are in traffic. I'm an Ella fella. I'll admit it. Thank you.
So I didn't know about this Ella Fella thing until
She's big
last
time.
night.
She's
Big
amazing.
time. Yes. So she was great.
She's going to get a lot of hardware in future award shows, I'm telling you.
I kept thinking that you were at the Ryman, not the Ryman, you were at the Ryman, at
Grand Ole Opry House.
Grand Ole Opry, yeah.
Yes.
And then I went to the 103.3 thing last night, which was
the country kickoff.
The country kickoff above 1230
Listen
Club.
to that country.
Which the
DJ
weather was
voice.
phenomenal for like an outside venue,
Yes.
and
Wasn't
we had
too
a great
hot.
time. And then I looked at the Ryman, and I was like, oh, Babs is over there.
Yeah.
Hi, Babs.
Yeah.
But I met Dustin Lynch, who is a big country star, and he's going to come on the show.
Perfect.
He's from Tullahoma, where I'm from.
I love that.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah, it's a fun week in this town. It's a busy week in this town.
Busy week.
And
very
there's a
loud
hell
week.
of a lot of songs being written right now.
Yeah.
Now
in
think
this
about
town.
this, though.
The Woo Girls are full
February of 2030. It's going to dwarf said busy week.
Can you imagine?
Oh, it's gonna
We'll
be
talk about that in a
amazing.
second. Slay Dog has got all of his Shoney stuff out.
I'm in the building. Old school nostalgia.
No
Shoney's
question.
Hot Fudge Sunday.
I used to, in the summer, I would go hook up with my granddad. He had an office, and he had retired, so he had an office because he retired, but he was still working as a consultant, engineer consultant in Green Hills. And I would go over there. I'd ride my bike over there, and then we would go to Shoney's over on Hobbs for lunch. And he loved the chicken noodle soup at Shoney's, and I like that thing right there.
Yeah, Hot Fudge Sunday.
My
boy.
my granddad loved to go to, of course, who doesn't love to go to Shoney's?
Right.
My granddad, every time, Slim Jim sandwich. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. And then when, and this will date both Brent and I, and you'll remember this too, but in the early 80s when they introduced the all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, game changer.
Didn't matter what time of day.
You mean I go get all the bacon and eggs?
You can have everything you want. Your dad and kids eat free on Wednesdays.
Hey.
Go wait. Well, Wednesday, we was going in now. We was deep.
You hear his voice. He's Rhett Gordy B. Rhett Bryan.
That's right.
Hello, ladies and gents.
Executive producer, Titans Radio in studio. So the Titans have finalized their preseason schedule. So Thursday, August 13th at San Francisco, 8 o'clock on News 2. Then Sunday, August 23rd, Seattle here.
Nationally televised game, but
7
on
o'clock.
Titans Radio and your flagship home 104.5 The Zone.
On Fox and Titans Radio. Saturday, August 29th, Chicago here, 5 o'clock on News 2. And you can catch all the action on Titans Radio with Taylor Zarzer and Ramon Foster and Rhett Gordy B. and a host of sideline reporters.
And Will Bowling.
Yep. Will Bowling is the studio host. Yep.
We're lined up.
So Seattle comes here. I don't even know how to ask this, but like, you'd rather Seattle come in here than Arizona, right? Like to get work with that caliber of a team.
Well, let's look at the whole preseason, Brent. Think about this. So you're going to San Fran, and it's a Thursday game, so it's an oddball
And
thing.
joint practices with all three.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, how many we have and how many we see, we'll see about all that part of it. But I'm with your line of thought. So you're going to have a joint practice or two with the San Francisco 49ers, who are perennially in the hunt.
Yep.
Seattle is the reigning world champions. And the Chicago Bears are knocking on the door in the NFC North. I really like the fact that you have three solid people to get some good work in against in places where you need it.
Because that means something, you know?
Well, and the preseason, and look, this has gotten
Let's
to the
see how a
place.
Super Bowl champion practices. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Like, just to put it that way.
Absolutely. And the other part of this, it's why the OTAs, the limited padded practices, all these things, these count more because there are no longer 4 preseason games. Eventually, there'll only be 2. And if you can line up days of work like this, that's a whole lot more constructive than what you would get out of a preseason game. And people would say, well, Rhett, wait a minute. But look, for the first-year guys, for the rookies, you need them to go through those things operationally in a game format. I get all that. But the work is those joint practices.
Absolutely. Get to treat them like dress rehearsals, too. For everybody that's, like, a lot of people wonder, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, getting ready for another opponent, how you go about it, like, what would the ideal be, how hard you go. All of it put out there on the table, man, especially with these teams. I love the Chicago matchup. Like, to be able to test these corners that we have new that are going to be in, Kevin Winston to see where he is, because they got a plethora of receivers.
And here's the other part of it. You said dress rehearsal, and you're exactly right, Ron, because when you get to that third and final preseason game, I don't know that you're going to see Caleb Williams in the preseason game, but you're going to see him on the practice field,
you will.
joint work.
Yep.
You're going to see all of that.
Yes, you will.
Any of these guys, best guys, you're going to see them. 7-on-7, 11-on-11, all of it.
Absolutely.
What are you most excited about to see once the real padded practices, camp, all of that? What's the one thing that you, who knows this team inside and out, is like, I really can't wait to see this.
Just from a general 30,000-foot view, generally the defense is ahead of the game in the first handful of practices. And I don't think that will be any different. But let's see, because it is Cam in year 2 and because it is Brian Daboll who's bringing let's just see how that matches up. Just mano a mano. I want to see that to begin with. And then,
especially defensively in some of those guys up front.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
And how they rotate. Because, listen, man, with the new staff and everybody trying to adapt to a new system, they're not going to be holding stuff back. You know what I mean? They're going to be working on things. And if I'm them, I'm not worried about what I put on film. I want my guys to be able to know what's coming when the play is called, and you got to hit that from day one.
Well, and I think that was one. I'm sure y'all played a lot of audio from the availability from the last OTA, but I think that was one of the very wise things that Cedric Gray said at his part of the podium, saying, "Fast and violent just doesn't describe how we get after it when it's time to go and the real bullets are flying in week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. It's how we practice. It's how we approach a meeting. Like that is." It's a mantra for many things, not just how you want to be described and looked and viewed at in play.
Yeah, and that's how we warm up. I'm telling you, when we walked out there, I'm like, dog, they in a full sweat right now. Like, well, this is different. This is different right here. So, yeah, totally agree.
And Robert Saleh and those guys, I mean, they're going to bring the heat now.
Yes, they are.
And they're good, They're
in full sweat, too.
And I think that's the other part of it, Dawn, to answer your question a different way is, you go from a staff where it's like, hey, you're going to coach this and you're going to coach that. And we're kind of figuring things out to 3, between your coordinators and your head coach, 139 games of experience. What Mac always talk about, time on task. Well, that counts for the coaching staff, too.
Manufacturer experience.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That is. There it is right there.
The first thought I have, too, when I think about joint practices is when Tampa Bay was here and Tom Brady was out there throwing. And me and I think Slay and maybe you – and Dawn and Titans Amy were all standing around him, and, I mean, he was zipping the ball. And he didn't have the strongest arm necessarily, but, like, there was something different he was doing at that practice. And
it was surgical.
Yeah, and Coach Mack, I was like, damn. And Coach Mack goes, piss missiles. And that was the first time I'd heard him say that.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought
I remember Dawn going, what?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
He was like, Brett Favre used to throw piss missiles. Like, and –
ask Donald Driver and all those guys. Yeah. They had 2, 3, 4 broken fingers on a hand.
Jay Cutler was another guy that threw hard
God.
like that.
Threw it, yeah. I mean, you talk about fastball with the gas now.
But Cam Ward's got that arm too, and part of what I thought he did better toward the end of the season was checking the ball down and throwing guys open as opposed to like, I'm going to zip it as hard as I can at you right now. You know what I mean?
We saw that in one OTA last week.
Yep.
Well, and let's double down on that thought, because here's the other part of it. He had his better successes in the last month of the season when they recommitted and dedicated themselves to the run game.
Tony Pollard, 3 100-yard rushing games.
Bingo. And you had the most of your wins in that month before you closed out.
They won 2 of those 3 games.
Correct.
And they only won 3 games all year.
Correct. so I want to see Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, Nick Singleton, Khalil Mullings, Julius Chestnut, and just start going down the list. I want to see all of that, because Randy Jordan's one of the mainstay holdovers from all of this.
Yeah.
And a good coach in his own right. So, but that's going to be, his best friend. And then, listen, I'll pound on the desk all day long on this one. Gunnar Helm's going to be a big friend.
Yeah.
Be a big friend to number 1.
You like Gunnar Helm?
I really do.
Yeah.
He's a sneaky good blocker, and the hands are there.
With that.
615-737-1045, always the number. At 3HL1045 on X. It's all coming up. This is, I don't know. What are they doing right now? They're off, obviously, but some guys stay in town. Some guys go do their own thing.
Yeah. And some guys you hadn't seen yet because they're off doing their own thing.
Yeah.
That's worked for them.
Right. And we have 3 open practice opportunities next week.
Okay.
So there's another run of OTAs next week and another phase of that. So, and obviously
they opened up more to the media.
I forgot about that.
Why do you think they did that?
That's a great question. That would be a media relations question as to maybe how that is. But
well, I would think it has to be a Sala approving.
Oh, sure. No, it's not just them, but because I think the open opportunities are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday of next week.
They added like 3 more.
Yeah. So, but that's just as it pertains to us being able to go see it. I don't know what their actual schedule is because they're all working on stuff. But, this is where the installation of offense and defense and those things and, Bones Fossil trying to figure out, all right, who's my other gunner and who's my backup personal punt protector. And
they
all
want to
those
get things installed to the point where they feel like they can start running day one of training camp. So
that they can play fast and violent.
Right. So they want to test them when they come back to training camp to see who knows what.
Retention.
Make sure everything.
What'd you forget over the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Late May was a long time ago.
Reset. Yeah. I don't know how you catch up, but.
Man, I was just playing around all summer.
Because the less they have to coach when they come back from training camp is
and look, there's going to be reiteration in all things, but you know. And that's where the Jeffs and the Cams and the older cats in this thing and the John Franklin Myers will be able to show, like, young fella, this is the way.
I can't wait to see that guy.
Man.
Rhett Bryan, executive producer, Titans Radio, at Rhett B, Tennessee. Thank you, Rhett. Appreciate you, man.
Glad to do it. Y'all have a good one.
Rhett Bryan in studio. When we come back, Todd Furman, we'll talk about the NBA Finals, the NHL Stanley Cup Final. Vegas got one in Carolina last night. Impressive win for them. We'll talk about next 3HL 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. These are your guys, and they can help you out, and they do it the right way. They listen to you. They tell you exactly what you need to get done, and they get it all done for you. USSTN.com. Don't let foundation problems get worse while you wait for the economy to get better. United Structural Systems. When you start noticing cracks in the walls, uneven floors, or driveways sinking and separating, it's more than a home issue. It's a peace of mind issue. That's why who you choose for foundation repair and concrete leveling really matters. Trust United Structural Systems because they've been doing it the right way since 1994 right here in Tennessee. USS does not believe in quick fixes or scare tactics. They take the time to inspect, explain what's happening, walk you through real, proven solutions that are built to last. Whether your home needs foundation stabilization, crawl space repair, or concrete leveling for sinking sidewalks, patios, or driveways, USS uses engineered systems designed for long-term performance, not temporary patches. Learn more. Schedule your inspection today. USSTN.com. That's USSTN.com. United Structural Systems, committed to their customers, invested in what matters most. They are USS. I love it when you start singing because the people watching live on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Cannot hear the music. They just hear you start singing, which is, appropriate considering the 3HL karaoke night is coming up on June 24th. For more information, 1045thezone.com.
Can we find out what the odds are on the best karaoke singer between us four?
And the best dancer between NASCARla and Dirty Dancing Don Juan.
Todd Furman, welcome into 3HL.
Furman.
The water's warm.
I don't even know where to start with some of this in terms of you guys having a karaoke night in the first place, in terms of what become the default songs for you guys to sing as individuals, which ones you'll sing with your significant others, and of course the trio that everybody in Nashville never wanted and never is going to be able to erase from their memory when the three of you are up there on stage. So
that's a great point.
We do need to do that.
I'm going to actually make Slay the short shot to have the best karaoke rendition. I'm going to make Dawn the number 2, and Brent, you're going to come in as a distant third.
Well, I've never done it before.
That's
so
about right.
Therefore, my odds are correct. So thank you for corroborating what I said.
Yes.
Dang, Furman, you're just smart.
We had Dirty Dancing Don Juan, who called in yesterday when we talked about the karaoke event and said he wants a dance-off at the event, and he's going to turn 75 that day. He said he's a sex machine, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't know Dirty Dancing Don Juan from a hole in the wall, so I don't mean this any disrespect. We can only hope that when he gets up there on stage, it's going to be like Blue in Old School and that he doesn't drop dead at 75 years of age.
That's what it looks like.
Yep. This is some of what he had to say yesterday, Todd.
You want me to help you out? If you see me, buddy, you'll know I'm Dirty Dancing Don Juan. I'm like a sex machine. I am the man. Get down, baby. Get down, get funky.
So Don told him to turn the sex machine off because it wasn't even 4 o'clock yet, and he goes, nope. Nope.
I mean, look, I can't say a whole lot. 4 o'clock is getting close to bedtimes for some folks, and I can only hope in 31 years that I have that level of confidence to come on a radio show and share those same words with loyal listeners.
Oh, man.
You're supposed to, Tom Father.
That's good.
That's too good. Tom Father.
What else comes with the karaoke night? Like, if I show up to a 3HL karaoke night, do you guys foot the bill for adult beverages? I mean, the sleigh comes fully plied with chocolate cake, or how does this all work?
For him.
Oh, for Furman. I'm like, no, we're not putting the whole
No. We're just giving him the VIP treatment. Yeah, everybody else.
That's a good question. We need to look into this. I don't know. We got to have drink specials and all that.
You guys ever want someone to clear out a room? Give me a microphone and allow me to sing after polishing off about a dozen domestic beers. I'll clear out most of Broadway with my dulcet tones.
What would you sing?
It's a great question, and I haven't done karaoke in so long. I probably have to give it a little bit more consideration. So you'll have to ask me next week, and I'll see what I can try and put together. But I guess by default, I would try and go with Friends in Low Places.
Oh.
You're going to win everybody over. Ain't nobody going home off that top
that's a great one.
Yeah, Slay may go with the Thunder Roll, so we could go back to back there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I figure Slay could hit those deep notes. He could do his best rendition of Garth Brooks. The biggest question that I have to ask Slay, if you're up there, are you at least going to dress in character? Will you put a cowboy hat on if you're going to sing some Thunder Rolls for everybody?
I will put a cowboy hat on. Somebody called in and asked about the same thing, and I said, man, I can't do that because it's Halloween. I dress up every Halloween, so that'll be giving away probably what my Halloween costume would be, too. So.
Well, you have how many months until it's October 31st? You can find a new Halloween costume between now and then if you have to dress up like Garth Brooks to try and do a proper karaoke rendition for all your listeners that come out there and want to hear you sing.
Hey, Furman, have you heard the conspiracy theory surrounding Garth Brooks?
Oh, this should be good. No, so lay it on me, Don. I love a good conspiracy theory at 2:30 on the West Coast on a Wednesday afternoon.
Better than 12:30 in the morning when she's into the wine.
That's when I send them. That's when I send all of them to the boys. We're having a conspiracy theory party at my house in a couple of weeks. So this is the one that we're presenting. That Garth Brooks. Now this is all allegedly, right? I don't want to. I don't want to get sued.
There's no way this is true.
I don't want to get sued. Is a serial killer. If you date back to all of his concerts, there is missing or a murder every single one of his concerts dating back for like
Todd,
years.
You're going to get into a real rabbit hole on this one.
Wouldn't that be most major cities, Don, that you could find a murder committed on a day that
Slay's voice.
That's what
some sort of major performer was out there? And more importantly, hold on, let's go back a second here for this conspiracy theory party. I need to know the names of all the attendees that are there. I also need to know how many people crack this guest list. And what is this like? Is it presenting a dissertation like you're trying to provide a doctoral thesis that each husband and wife team or partners have to present their case? They're given 10 to 12 minutes, and people either rubber stamp and agree, or they tell them that they're completely delusional and then they have to run naked laps around the neighborhood instead as punishment.
Yeah, well, minus the naked laps around the neighborhood, but I think I need to add that in.
That sounds good.
That's a great idea, Furman.
Coming from the guy from Vegas.
Exactly what it is.
So, Furman, have you been to Area 51?
I have not actually been to Area 51, and I feel that I probably should get up there sooner rather than later because Lord only knows that they're going to try and move it. The funny part about all that, though, is that we actually have an Area 15 here. It's not conspiracy-based, but it's one of the best non-strip entertainment options that you can find in Las Vegas these days, and it continues to grow and expand its footprint.
Area 15?
Area 15, Slay.
Where is it?
It is right off the strip, and there is a ton of cool things. There's a John Wick experience. There's something called Omega Mart where you basically go through a murder mystery that can take you upwards of a couple hours to try and sort out. They have all sorts of events. And look, I figure when 3HL comes out to Las Vegas for the College Football National Championship in January, it's going to be the perfect opportunity for us to have an event there with over 600,000 square feet of all sorts of unique experiential opportunities.
Well, that's cool.
That's us. We must definitely be there.
Todd Furman with us
that.
on 3HL. So, Todd, Nashville, Cracker Barrel 400. You gave us Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin gave us the win.
So did.
Incredible finish. Now, I know we had to wait until the wee hours of the morning, at least on the East Coast, given some of the unfortunate weather. But that race finish did not disappoint. A trio of teammates with Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe all vying to grab that checkered flag. Christopher Bell, though, by all accounts, was the best car on the track. Just Denny has found another gear, pun intended, this season for what he's been able to do with the speed that we've seen from JGR week in, week out. What was interesting, though, is that Denny's comments in the wake of that race, he believes that the Nashville race should be shortened to 300 miles or 300 laps. I can't remember what exactly he said, but that track exceeded some of my expectations and was a fun watch, other than the fact that you had to wait a couple hours to get it started.
He thinks it should be shortened. Why?
He just thinks that for that entertainment type of city that if you're going to put it on in the later portion of the evening to avoid some of the heat, that you just kind of want to give people the opportunity to get in and out. I know there's a lot of pushback in the NASCAR community for various track lengths and how long some of these races should be. These are all things that are above my pay grade. I mean, I'm the idiot that'll sit and watch the Coca-Cola 600 through weather delays, who loves the Southern 500 on Labor Day weekend, which is one of the longest races on the calendar. There's something about it knowing that you're going to be able to carve out a block if your schedule allows to watch these drivers go out there and make left turns at a very high level.
So what about Michigan this week?
This is one of the fastest tracks that you are going to see on the circuit, a 2-mile oval, and I have to imagine the speed that we have seen from the Toyota, specifically Joe Gibbs Racing, is going to translate yet again, and we're going to be talking about Denny Hamlin having an opportunity to go out there and win a race. Fancy that idea, and there's a reason that Denny Hamlin is the favorite at a price tag less than 4-1, followed by Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell. I do think drivers that have had success here in the past, like a Kyle Larson, are a little bit too short at 8-1. Just have not seen enough from Hendrick Motorsports all season long. But if I'm looking a little bit further down the board and trying to make a case for a little bit of a long shot, I think Carson Hocevar has shown some speed, so his price at 20-1 makes a world of sense. And I know Chris Buescher has had some success here as well at 14-1. But again, gonna feel like a fool if Denny Hamlin wins the pole and drives his 11 Toyota into victory lane for the second straight week.
NHL Stanley Cup Final. Carolina jumped out early as the favorite last night with a goal in the first 25 seconds. But Vegas, man, tough environment, very loud and boisterous place, and they pull off the win 5-4. They continue to surprise us, Todd, and I'm curious what you think about that series now after one game.
It's a team that just doesn't get rattled. I mean, there is no panic or there is no change in demeanor on the bench from this group, given how many veterans were part of the Stanley Cup when they knocked off the Florida Panthers a couple of years ago. and then how they've been able to navigate through some of the landmines, not just to the tumultuous end of the regular season when they went through the coaching change, but also when they faced a little bit of adversity so far this postseason. So Carolina, to their credit, jumps on them quickly. Vegas gets a little bit of a greasy goal with Shane Theodore scoring on a shot that was screened in front of Freddie Anderson, and then Vegas knots things up pretty quickly, or early on, I should say, in that second period. Vegas, in my opinion, did not play a good game by any stretch of the imagination, nor did Carolina, but a little bit of a scarier proposition, knowing that Vegas, the deeper they get in a series, it's where they get to their game faster. And I think Carolina is going to need a lot more production from their top six. People would gravitate towards the Hurricanes bouncing back and evening up the series at one apiece, but I really believe this price is getting a little bit out of whack, and you're going to wait closer to puck drop, and Vegas will make a world of sense as a live underdog in Game 2 because it's a group that's not going to be content just getting a split at the Lenovo Center in the first couple of games of the series.
Man, Todd Father got NBA going on. The final start tonight. This could be people talk about the rust versus rest and all of that stuff. I'm not really concerned with that. What I am concerned with, nobody's been there before, but Victor Wembanyama, what he can do to tilt the scale, if focused and as mature as he's talking, he's acting like this, honestly, it's life or death in each game.
I'm interested to see what the Knicks do to mix things up defensively on Victor Wembanyama. And I don't think you can come with one approach and think that that's going to hold true for the duration of a best-of-7 series. You saw some of the decisions that the OKC Thunder had to make, starting with Chet Holmgren, switching to a Hartenstein, and then using a little bit of a smaller lineup. OG Anunoby probably serves to be the X factor here. If he can match up with Wemby, it takes Karl Anthony Towns away from being a little bit of a liability defensively. We know he's prone to get into foul trouble, and I'm very curious to see how the Knicks will approach it, because what we see in Game 1 probably won't be the same approach that we see in Game 2, 3, 4, et cetera, on down the line. The big question, though, for the Spurs here, can they contend with some of the Knicks' scoring depth? And I really believe, and Slay, feel free to disagree, that if Oklahoma City was healthy and had A.J. Mitchell and had Jalen Williams, that they would have found enough baskets to get through San Antonio last round, and we'd be talking about OKC on the cusp of being able to defend their NBA title. But alas, that's not how sports work. You have to go to battle with the players that are available, and San Antonio found a way to win Game 6 at home and then put together a very complete effort in Game 7. I do worry a little bit about the rust from the Knicks, how quickly we forget that the Knicks were extremely rusty in Game 1 against the Cavs, but it took a monumental collapse from Cleveland for the Knicks to get out of that game unscathed. And if they play that same way for the better part of 3 quarters tonight, San Antonio isn't going to leave that back door open and allow the Knicks to come barnstorming through. So for me, I look at the total here at 217. I think it's a touch rich. If the Knicks are at all rusty early on in this game when it comes to shooting the basketball, I'm not sure the pace and tempo we're going to get from San Antonio early on in this one. And the trend historically has been to bet these games, especially early on in the NBA Finals, under. 5 feels like a fair price. Lean ever so slightly towards the Knicks, but actually like the under a bit more.
Yeah, I thought OKC would win it, no question. But those injuries, like you said, played the difference. I do think the Knicks in this series can't do what Minnesota could do. They can't do what OKC could do as far as sending guys at them to beat him up, because their starting guy with Mitchell Robinson being out, well, maybe even plays, but with his little pinky injury, whatever's going on with that, they don't have the bodies to throw at him to beat him up like a Hartenstein, 7-footers, and Jalen Williams to come in and do that. So I think he has his way in this one, man. And I'm going Spurs in 6.
I think from a series price standpoint, there is a little bit of a discount on San Antonio right now, kind of hovering in that minus 185, 190 range. If you'd asked me where my series price for this hypothetical matchup would have been before we saw both these teams in their respective conference finals, I would have been much closer to San Antonio minus 250. So it's always the age-old question in terms of how you evaluate these teams. Have the Knicks improved and found something amid this 11-game winning streak, or is this the opportunity where you start to look to sell Knicks stock at the top of the market and you're getting a little bit of a discount on San Antonio? Fascinating dynamic and one that's going to be fun to see unfold. An interesting side note, apropos of absolutely nothing, we will see tonight. The Knicks actually 9-0 against the number of the last 9 games that Scott Foster has been the lead official. So keep that in your back pocket when you decide to handicap this series accordingly, and the way that NBA referees can impact the overall outcome of a game in this magnitude.
I totally agree. You are not lying on that, boy. Woo. Scott Foster, he know what to do. Hey, Tom Father, I do got a question for you, though.
Fire away.
Did you receive anything in the mail yet?
I have to go to my mailbox. I am extremely lazy. I don't go on a day-to-day basis. But with that, I'll make sure.
See, you
I'll
know
make
what?
sure.
You
Look,
know what?
hold on one second.
No. You know what?
Here we go.
No, yeah, exactly. Here we go.
Can you see your mailbox from your house?
No, this
No,
is
I can't see my
pathetic.
mailbox from my house.
Okay.
This is ridiculous,
fair.
dog. No, it's
I'm
not
gonna
fair.
say,
'cause
you know
this
what?
ain't-
Hold
this-
on 1 second, Slay. Hold on 1 second. I don't walk out my front door and have a mailbox. I will send you guys video. It's not far. Don't pretend like I got to go 36 miles to get to my mailbox. But it's at the end of the block. It's 100 degrees, and sometimes it's tough when I got a dog that's got a mind of his own. When I go to the mailbox, the mail key, if I don't grab all the mail the first time through, stuff is careening all over the neighborhood, and that's the last thing I need. So because you asked nicely, I will head to the mailbox as soon as I get off the air with you. You assured me that it was nothing perishable. It was nothing that was alive that you were sending me, so I didn't feel there was an immediate sense of urgency to try and get there.
Yeah, but it's been there since Friday, Top Father.
Oh, dang.
I didn't know that. I mean, well, look, Babs, I'm going to give Slay a world of credit. He was probably hoping in the back of his mind that I didn't go to my mailbox between now and Friday so he could put me on blast in front of the entire
Exactly.
3HL.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, this is the first time we've heard of it.
Absolutely,
I have
didn't
no
tell
idea when
nobody
he
this.
sent you.
I just wanted to scold
No.
you in front of the world.
Look, now I'm excited to go out there and check it out. And like I said, if I go there and it's not actually in the box, Slay, you're going to feel like an idiot. But at the same time, I will happily send a picture to the three of you before I make sure it's appropriate to share for public consumption. Because the last thing I need to do is get myself canceled, given Lord only knows what Slay's sending me.
See, he does live in Area 51. That's why he can't go outside.
Or Area 15.
He can't come up.
Yeah, you can't come up for air around these parts. Look, it's 105 outside. I'm not built for this heat.
Thank you, Todd.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a great rest of the week.
He's got something in his mailbox.
I said, call Nicole and told her to go.
Yeah. Huh. Well, there is a pickleball tournament coming up tonight.
Yes, it is.
And
Not just any pickleball tournament.
no, it is a celebrity pickleball tournament. And I passed this place going home. It's like if you look at Union Station, there's a stairwell to the right. You go down the stairs, and there are all these pickleball courts underneath Broadway. And they have an outdoor bar called the Alligator Bar. They have outdoor seating. It's a really nice little thing. I think I'm going to stop by. But Mark Mariani's playing with Eric Decker. Kid Rock is playing with Golden Tate against Terrell Owens and his partner. Like this is legit. We'll talk with the guy that is putting this event on next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Every year that time comes around when you got to do a little bit of celebrating, or maybe just you get excited, or maybe you get scared. Just imagine, man, haunted houses you got to go to. You walk through and you turn around the corner, boom, a ghost jumps out of somebody with a little scare mask, and you jump and your back lock up. Then what you gonna do? Just be stuck right there in the little haunted house. This is where the Joint Chiropractic comes in. The real MVP of Middle Tennessee. They got 17 locations all across Middle Tennessee and open days, nights, and weekends. So whenever your back decides to act up, say your morning, evening, or mid-surprise in the haunted house, then they're ready for you. No insurance needed, no appointments needed. You just walk right in, tell them Big Slay sent you, and they will get you right. Now, understand there's patience. You get the consultation, exam, and the adjustment for just $29. That's cheaper than anything else that you can find. Plus, the work is terrific. Adjustments start as low as $21. $21, people. That deal right there deserves its own surprise. The Joint's got your back. Just hit them up. TheJoint.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay. Celebrity Pickleball Tournament coming up in downtown Nashville. Landon Hallam joins us now to tell us more about this. Free admission, open to the public, 6:30 to 9:30. And the courts are in a great location underneath Broadway between Union Station Hotel and the Grand Hyatt. Landon, what's going on, man? What led you to this event?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, we have this cool facility down here, Dinkville under Broad, right? Like you said, under Broadway, and it's too cool not to have our celebrities, our local celebrities here. So we're gonna have a cool little pickleball tournament down here. We got a couple guys flew in, like Terrell Owens and Prince Emma Kamara and Rashad Jennings. So we got a good setup here for a cool little tournament for guys. And Kid Rock's gonna show up and put on a show, so it'll be fun. So yeah, like I said, it's free and we should have a good time down here at our new facility at Dinkville under Broad.
Is Kid Rock good at pickleball?
You'd be surprised. He can handle the paddle pretty well.
I will be surprised.
He can hold it.
Okay.
He can hold his own. So he could be a sleeper to win it today.
So I'm envisioning like brew in one hand, paddle in the other.
And I think every time he wins, he takes more drinks. So if he makes it to the championship game, we'll see if he's still there. So no, it's a good time. He's got a good partner in Golden Tate. So they're a good duo. They played together before, and they're ready to put on a show. So everyone's excited. That's what's cool about pickleball. You get your athletes, your musicians, your songwriters. Like everyone enjoys pickleball, and really it's anyone's game. And I think that's why these athletes like to kind of get a little more competitive, because like they don't want to see these musicians take it to these pro athletes. So it makes it fun.
I heard Golden Tate's legit.
Oh yeah, I mean he's good at everything. So he's the fan favorite for sure here. So he's ready to have some fun. But yeah, he can hit it pretty good on the court. So
our guy Mark Mariani Moonshine, he's going to play tonight as well with Eric Decker. I've been texting with Mark. He's going to hop on the show in a minute to talk trash, but. How do you get this level of guy involved?
It's a great question. Well, pickleball is just a great community game, and honestly, here in Nashville, you got a good base of celebrities, of pro athletes, and musicians that everyone just comes together on pickleball. So I was fortunate enough to kind of get in that circle with some of these guys, and everyone just likes playing with everyone and having that competition. So and everyone's good. They're all good people. So. Once you kind of meet someone, you get introduced to someone else, and your circle kind of grows. And it's just a lot of great people and great athletes, and it's fun that they're able to come out here and put on a show and raise money for the CMA Foundation.
Dinkville Celebrity Pickleball Tournament tonight at so it says social bracket 6:30 to 8. What does that entail? Yeah,
so that's a bracket where they're not as competitive or as they're not ready to take on the Deckers and the Marianis and the Golden Tates of the world yet. They're out there having fun, enjoying pickleball, kind of what we do, right? Like we go out there, have fun, enjoy pickleball. These other guys, they're coming for blood. They want that trophy. So we like to split them up so everyone has a good time.
Competitive bracket at 8. I'm gonna mosey on down there tonight. I'm anxious to see this.
Yeah, it's a great spot. We got an alligator bar down here, the Union Station's new alligator bar, which is has great food and beverage. And then there's a lot of cool containers down here that has all different kinds of activations. So you come on down. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need. And then there's Handel's Ice Cream up there by the Pinnacle Theater. I mean, Nashville Yards did it right. They know how to please us locals here in Nashville.
So let me ask you this. I've never played pickleball. Mayor?
Mm-mm.
Slay.
Absolutely.
I played tennis, but I never played pickleball.
You have played?
I love it. It's like a big ping pong table.
Are you good?
I'm great.
I don't believe him, but okay.
Landon next year.
How easy is it for me and Mayor to pick it up?
Yeah.
Well, pickleball has been the fastest growing sport for the last 5 years and growing. So the reason it's so fast growing is because it's a fun game to play. It's fairly easy to play, and it's a game for everyone. So we do free clinics because a lot of people just don't know how to play, just want to learn how to play. And once they get out here and play for the first time, they're hooked. So we do free clinics down here just to help people get started. And once they get started, they don't stop. So it's a fun game. So that's my warning to you. If you start playing pickleball, be ready to get hooked. It's a fun game.
Awesome.
That's very true. My brother's hooked. He went and bought gloves, different paddles. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on with it. Yeah.
And we got a good spot down here. We have Dinkville app. You can book your court. We bring your friends, bring your family. We do a lot of private events down here. So, yeah, it's a fun time down here. And, well, like I said, if you guys come down here, let us know, and we'll make sure we put on get you guys hooked up.
Courts are beneath Broadway, in between Union Station Hotel and Grand Hyatt over in Nashville Yards. I pass right by there when I walk home, so I'm going to stop by. Alligator Bar is awesome, outdoor space, and really cool. Looking forward to it, man.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you having me on, and we'll follow up with who the champion is. But I bet one of the NFL guys will probably try to take it home. But I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully see you guys tonight.
Thank you, Landon. Appreciate you, man.
Perfect.
Thanks,
Moonshine is going to hop on with us.
That's not Moonshine.
Zeffy.
That wasn't me.
Oh.
Don't blame me on that one.
That was me.
Come on, Mayor.
You hung him up, y'all?
Operator error.
What? You hung him up?
I hung him up.
That was real.
Well, first I put him on like VIP line, and then I realized what I did, and then that led to the dial tone.
Sometimes you got to hang up on folks.
Moonshine wants to talk trash. He'll join us when we come back. 3HL.
What up? What's happening? MedicalHouseCalls.com is what's happening, especially when you start to feel a little sick. This weather is about to change up on us. You're going in and out of the air-conditioned house and things of that nature, your office buildings, you're mixing it in with this heat. Don't be surprised you get those little sniffles. And if you do, feel a little weak, Medical House Calls is right there for you. You can call or text them and get healed, get back to feeling the way you're supposed to with mobile IV therapy, or you need to go to primary health care, urgent care route, whatever one, they've got it for you. One simple call or text. They'll assess your needs, book your visit, medical providers at your door. Guess what? Knocking at your door to get you back right, feeling how you're supposed to. For a flat fee, you can get an evaluation, a full exam, treatment plan, and prescriptions if needed. I've done this. Was tired. Was getting sick. I could feel it coming on. Needed to be somewhere the next day. Got medical house calls come through. Got me on my way. Prescription was left at home. They called it in a whole different state, people. This is what medical house calls do. 615-838-2375. 615-838-2375. MedicalHouseCalls.com.
Good afternoon. It's 5:05. Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Down Studios. The Tennessee Titans have finalized the dates and times for their 2026 preseason schedule. Game 1 is on the road against San Francisco on Thursday, August 13th with kickoff at 8 p.m. Then they'll host Seattle on Sunday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. That is a Fox National broadcast. And then on Saturday, August 29th, they'll close the preseason out with the Chicago Bears at 5 p.m. Tonight, the NBA Finals begin for Game 1 as the Spurs host the Knicks in San Antonio. Tip-off is at 7:30 on ABC. For all your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Titans involved. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay with you on a Wednesday afternoon in the Music City. I guess evening now. There is a huge
Hump Day.
There is a huge sporting event going on in the city of Nashville tonight.
Oh,
Will never be the same after
Really?
this event happens.
Fred's going for the Stanley Cup again.
Is this on the
Wouldn't that be
level of
something?
the Super Bowl coming to Nashville?
Man, I think so.
Okay.
Based on who's involved. But yeah, when I turned on the Carolina game last night and they were doing the player introductions and they were going crazy and waving the towels and everything, I was like, man, I immediately thought about how incredible of a moment that was in Nashville history. Not just Nashville sports history, but Nashville history with the Preds and the Stanley Cup. And what a time to be alive that was, with 500,000 people on Broadway outside the arena.
So good.
Yeah, the sporting event that's occurring tonight is a celebrity pickleball tournament. And this guy is involved. Mark Mariani, Moonshine, got the pickleball paddle ready to go. What are you doing, dude? How'd you get involved in pickleball, man?
Dude, let's go. Dude, you know what? I'm an addict. So I've been playing pickleball for a while now and got pretty psycho about it for a while. Kind of switched over to paddle here recently, padel. So just a racket sport guy, you know.
Oh,
The
do you
ball
have
moves fast.
a paddle
that?
sponsor?
No, I don't. But
Yeah.
maybe GHL could kick in a beer or two tonight after the game, and I'll put a sticker on the old paddle.
Hi, Coach. I text Moonshine. I'm going, what time do you play? And he gave me the time and said, I think. And I'm like, I think, LOL. He said, you know me. You're just going to show up and go when you're told to go.
Dude, man, it's a crapshoot. You know, I'll try to make it on time. We'll see how it goes. But I've actually played in this before. It's been pretty fun. They had a little circuit going a year or two ago where they would do smaller events like every weekend through the summer, whatever. Anyway,
I remember you
Dinkville.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Dinkville. They do a great job. They actually have a great little business where they book out all the courts. So if you're into pickleball, they are the kind of the facilitators of being able to find courts and all this stuff. But anyway, I think they're raising money for the CMA Foundation, and now instead of doing a couple small ones, they decided to go for it. And when I said yes, I thought, sure, I'll do that again. That was fun. You know, I had a couple margaritas, played a little pickleball. And then when I saw that they were pumping this thing and then put the bracket out, I was like, oh boy, I better dust off my pickleball paddle and get my crap together. We got a real tournament on our hands. So now I'm feeling a lot better and ready to rock and roll this evening.
So you're playing with former NFL player Eric Decker. Did you know you were like, are you guys a team, or did they put you two together after you both agreed to play?
I think we've been. I think.
Why are you being careful in how you answer this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we play a lot together. I'm just going to leave it at that. We play a lot of pickle together, and he's. But the thing is truthfully, he's a savage now. He's a lefty. And he's been like training and going to tournaments all through the winter. And so I'm very happy with my partner for the evening.
So,
for the evening mix up.
Are you a liability? Like, is he going to have to carry you?
I wouldn't say that so much.
Okay.
Last time I entered, me and Golden Tate brought home the victory.
Oh.
So now he's on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah.
He's also lefty. So I'll hold my own, but ball down the middle, I'm letting the Beast take it tonight. But you get me on the paddle court, it's a different story.
Yeah, so
amazing.
So in your first round matchup, you're playing former Preds goalie Chris Mason and former Vanderbilt basketball and baseball player, and now Preds play-by-play man Willie Donick.
Yeah, what's the scouting report?
Yeah.
Well, Mace is my boy. We've been going back and forth, and I'm stoked that he's going to be there tonight. I can't wait to bear hug him. But then I didn't know we were matched up in the first round. I'm like, dang it, dude. I'm out for blood tonight, and then my boy's going to be our first match. Shoot, but dude, he's the man. He's so great. I think he did the same thing. He went on a pickle tear. I don't know, a little bit ago, and then when we got tapped in from the bullpen and had to take our ibuprofen and tape up again, he was like, "Uh-oh, I better shake off the rust." So he's been grinding a little bit the last week or so, and so I don't know. He's a stud. So I'm not taking him lightly. We're coming with our war paint on, and we're gonna come hot out the chute here.
Moonshine, all I know is, man, for all the little big slaves and the little dog Mavericks out there, you better go represent for us, man. Don't let us down, man.
Don't let us down.
So I was saying, if there was a parlay tonight and I'm not in it as the winner on the money line, I would feel so disrespected, man. But honestly, this is what happens to me because I'm such a psycho, and you guys know it. But yeah, I'm like, I know, I'm like, charity pickle, sure, of course. And now the closer I get, I'm like, well, I can't be friendly anymore because now I'm going for it. I'm coming in hot trying to win this thing. And I wish I wasn't such a psycho and it was, whatever, but they know who they tapped in.
Yeah, you better believe it.
That's right. We would expect nothing less.
Yeah. So do you talk trash during these matches, or are you like a quiet assassin?
No, it's still for the foundation. We don't want to be rough. We don't want to be ruffling any feathers. I mean, I think it's going to be a lively crew tonight. I don't know. Golden, I play with a lot. He's a talker, man. He's
Rock's playing with him.
Yeah, so they got Bob out there, and I just
Bob.
I mean, there's a crew, and then there's a social bracket where I know a lot of those guys too. A lot of good dudes on that side of it. So I think it's going to be fun. There's probably going to be some smack talking going on, but I would say that me and Decker are geared up and ready to rock.
That's my only thing. As a singles, I'm gonna be real, Moonshine. I think they had you at like 120, 122.
Ooh.
Minus 122, like you was going to handle some business.
At the Slate Casino?
Yeah, but with the partners, when they go in doubles, kind of get about the 220. You know what I mean? And I guess that's
minus 220.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good, though, but you're not just sweeping through. You know what I mean?
Listen, the way I'm feeling, Slate, I'm backing up the Brinks truck on that bet. That's gonna cover my whole 2026 NFL season when I win that bet. I'm ready.
So I'm
ready, man.
Do you go at this like with a little brown water infused inside you, or are you straight up water guy?
That's what I was getting at. I'm a carb loading right now. I got a body armor in front of me. I got some pasta on the stove. I'm getting dialed in with the carbs, but
he's taking it seriously.
But last time it was more of a social thing, and we just, like I said, a couple margaritas, and it was a hot night, and it was, in with the good, out with the bad, and life was good. But this time it's a little bit more, there's a little more at stake, and I got to see, if they give me one of those, whatever, they give me even a small trophy. If there's a trophy on the line, I'm gonna be going for it here.
Moonshine,
I don't know.
Moonshine, we've got karaoke night, 3HL karaoke night coming up on June 24th. Are you going to be involved in this?
You know what? I saw that, guys, and because it just got announced yesterday, right, or the day before?
Yeah,
yesterday. Yep.
I can't tell you how jacked I was to see that, one. And two, I'm already racking my brain for my song, for just going through exactly. I'll tell you a quick story, and I know I don't want to get long-winded on you here, but my second year in the league after Locker got drafted, he was a good old boy, and there was a few of us on the team.
Oh, I remember this. Yes.
Yes, guys.
Tell the story.
Crazy.
Yes.
What was your band name?
Well, no. Well, what was my band name?
What was it? It was great. I can't remember though.
Oh man,
it was you and Locker.
Yeah. I know. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to ask him. But what I was gonna say is, like, Sunday after a game or Sunday night after a game, or if we had like the day off or a night off, there was this place called the Troubadour on the third level. Maybe it was the second level, the Alan Jackson Bar downtown. It wasn't Alan Jackson back then. It was just a whole lot of nothing. And there was never anybody there, man. And we would go there and light it up one after the other. And there's nobody there when pretty soon everyone started finding out about it. I mean, we did a couple nights where the bar was packed, but then we were like, all right, this is a liability. But then he came to my wedding, and we got, had to run it back and turn the mics up and do a little ensemble. So anyway, I love a good karaoke session, and I will be there for sure.
Okay, I cannot wait
It's gonna be good.
to see
so exciting.
Mary Annie in person do this.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Oh man, karaoke! You're speaking my language. If it would have been like a cocktail party or a black tie affair or whatever, I'd have been like, yeah, whatever. Karaoke? It's pickleball? Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Dinkville Celebrity Pickleball Tournament tonight in the Nashville Yards, 6:30 to 9:30. Free admission, open to the public. Go see Moonshine and Eric Decker.
Yep, free admission. Come on down. It's if nothing else, it's going to be a blast, man. We're going to have a good time.
Moonshine, don't screw it up.
Oh, I know. It's on. Let's go. I'm going to go get the carbs in me. I'm ready. It's go time.
Brown water.
Good luck.
Oh, man. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully, we may see you later.
All right.
All right. See you, Moonshine.
You'll see me. There he is,
Dude,
Moonshine.
I
Pickleball.
almost just said, like, out of just habit, like, go break a leg. You can't say that to Moonshine.
Can't say that to no athlete, Babs.
Break a leg, that's a theater thing.
Yeah.
Well, especially not Moonshine. He shattered his leg.
Yeah.
Bone through the skin.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know. Everybody's freaking out around him. He's like, who's hurt? They're like, you.
And then he tells the story, too. Then he looked down and saw it and was like, oh, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm hurt.
And it was a preseason game, so his parents were in Montana watching on television.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah. Anyway, Moonshine's the best. 615-737-1045. Ross Jordan in Nashville. Ross, what's up?
Hey, thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to give a shout out to my ex-football player, Ron.
What's up, Coach? How you doing, brother?
You coach Slay in football?
Yeah, you said you would say that, too.
Coach, we need the T.
Yeah, he's a legendary wide receiver. People don't know.
Tight end.
Okay. Now, only difference is it wasn't Big Slay back then.
Yeah, that's right.
He was a little guy.
What?
The slim guy. Dude.
He was skinny, wasn't he?
I thought he was like 5'2" coming out.
Yeah, he was a wide receiver, but he wasn't the smallest on the team. We had one guy that I had to put weights in his pants to have him pass the weight test to get in the game.
Oh my gosh. How was Slay as a football player? How were his hands?
Oh, he was good. You got to understand too. It's junior pro, so all the kids were learning the game, and they did good. We had some really good players that came out of that program. Yep. You know, one of them was Shelton Quarles that played with the Tampa.
Oh yeah.
But we taught all of the young guys in the neighborhood.
No question.
And
So
he was
this
out
was
there,
middle
and
school.
he was playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Coach. I was playing. That's right. That's right out there. It was a real thing out there.
Oh, Slay just sent us a picture.
Yeah.
Dang, Slay, you were skinny.
I was a little dude, man. I got to send. I'm going to send it to Coach right now, man.
Dude, you got the kid and play hair.
Yeah, man. That was real, man. I was real out there.
I mean, I didn't want to say it anymore, but to emphasize it. But I was trying to tell you, he wasn't big Slade.
No. Yeah, I'm Slim Slade. The shoulder pads.
You got those wide shoulder pads,
yeah,
huh?
buddy. You better believe it.
You got like the Jamal Lewis shoulder
Hey,
pads.
man, it was real back there.
Hey, how was he as a blocker? Because I know at that level you're running the ball a lot.
Well, wide receiver, what we did with them so that they wouldn't have to block since they were the smaller ones. We just send them out on the route.
That's right. I'm gone.
Somebody had to go with it.
They better come out there with me.
You're running away from the grenade.
And we had guys that could throw. Tavares he might have let that thing go at any given time.
You're walking back to the huddle. There are like 20 dudes on the pile, and you in the corner.
Yeah, I
just
did
fine.
my job. I got one with me. That's all that matters. One with me. Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Thank you, Coach Jordan, man. That's good
Coach.
stuff, man.
Love you, brother.
All right.
Middle school wide receiver.
Dude, we were serious, man. Man, we had some players, man. I remember the Madison Rams. The Madison Rams had a guy, boy, that could go. I forgot his name, man. I want to say Rico or something.
Well, he mentioned Shelton Quarles. Shelton Quarles was a stud.
Listen, man, if you grew up in Nashville, you know about Graymar Pirates. The Graymar Football League over at Hartman Park, man, dog, it was different. Just like the pickup games at Hartman Park were different. It's still really to this day. You can go over there on a Saturday. I promise you can find a game. Right now on the outside court. It was crazy, man. That was the good old days right there, boy. People were walking to practice.
Coach Jordan.
That's my guy, man. Shout out to Stacey Jordan and his son. Yeah, they're man. Good families. Man.
Were you coachable as a middle school football player?
Absolutely. I was nervous. Hell yeah, I had to be coached. I'm gonna do anything you tell me. I don't want to get hurt or anything. Man, what? Yeah. Shoot, yeah. Listen to everything you got to say. I'm running around with them big old hogs out there.
You didn't say I didn't want to hurt anyone. You said I didn't want to get hurt.
But that's the first thing they tell you. You better listen how I tell you to tackle and avoid getting hurt. Hit the right way, dog, so you don't get hurt. That's, man, main thing.
That was a great phone call. Moonshot just texted me the name of their band, if you want to call it that. This was Mark Mariani and Jake Locker going karaoke barring it all the time back in the day. They were the Northwest Connection.
Oh, wow. It's so good.
Northwest Connection.
The dorkiest white guys singing. Oh, it's so good. So good. I totally forgot about that.
So Jake was funny too in that, I'm surprised by Jake being involved in this because he wasn't the guy that wanted to talk and be out there or anything
at all.
He would have been a better linebacker, I think, the quarterback. But he kind of had that mentality, just do my job and I don't need any attention and that kind of thing. But the Northwest Connection, man, they were roaming the streets back in the day.
Mm-hmm. We need Locker to come back in town to attend karaoke night. We need a
you know what?
Resurrection of that band.
Let's dive into that a little bit and see if he does come back in, because that would be a hell of an hour-long discussion. Because he never did anything like that. He retired and went to his ranch.
Yeah.
And that's it. You don't hear from him.
No.
Mark talks to him every once in a while, obviously, but that would be a really interesting conversation, I think.
Yeah.
Man, that Chicago game, he got lit the hell up. That's when the Chicago fans all came in and drank Nashville out of beer.
Blackhawks were playing the Preds, too.
Mm-hmm. Downtown ran out of beer.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what to do.
Mess with Chicago.
Get them up out of there.
Is that what started geofencing?
Maybe it was
so.
It was a Blackhawks game. It was a Blackhawks game at the end of a season where the place was full of Blackhawks fans.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was that day or not, but probably not. That wouldn't have been in football season. But yeah, the Blackhawks are the reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think it's Detroit.
That's why I'm always I hate the Blackhawks. hate them. It's like minute you move in this town back then, you hated the Blackhawks.
NBA Finals Game 1 tonight. We'll talk about next 3 8.
Want to tell you about a moment's peace. Salon and Day Spa, the absolute best. Oh, you just walk in there and it smells so good and it's so relaxing, and everybody needs it in your life. And maybe you are in a gift giving season. And with graduations, with birthdays, with anniversaries, all of that. Okay, I know I have all these gifts coming up. Well, a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs can help you out because gift cards, super simple. You can print them directly from their website. You can call them and say, I want this amount, and they can beautifully wrap it up and have it ready for you to pick up. Or you can pair it with another gift, like a candle or robe, jewelry, something from their cute little shop right in front of the Salon and Day Spa. And if you're like, well, I don't even know if this person would like a spa gift. Everybody likes a spa gift, trust me. And the beautiful thing about a Moment's Peace is they have at least 10 different services all in the same place. So everybody is bound to find something that they love that they want to use that gift card on. Gift cards available 24/7 on their website. It's amomentspeace.com. You can call them at 615-224-0770. Or, like I said, you have those questions, special requests. You can always just stop by. They're in Cool Springs at the intersection of Carruthers Parkway and Bakersbridge Avenue. It's a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa.
Can't get my headphones to work. Look at this. Oh,
You're missing in the club.
I could hear it through yours.
You could feel it through my dance, my chair dancing.
How
right?
many times? Yeah, you're a great chair dancer.
Yeah.
How many times has Fitty been shot?
Was it?
It's like 27 or something.
No. I want to say it's like
Let's Google that. How many times has
Fitty
50 Cent been shot?
I think like 9. I don't think I might have been shot at 20-something.
9 times.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Ding, 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 winner.
Sorry, that was 9 times during one
during
event.
one.
That was just during one.
He got hit.
That was the fatal ambush outside his grandma's home.
Yeah, but
why are you going to shoot somebody at their grandma's house?
He was sitting on grandma's porch. There's some crazy stuff.
Were they really going after grandma?
Going after him.
And hit Fitty?
Oh.
Going after him.
Man, that dude is so talented.
He is.
Every movie he pops up in, he's great.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Has he been shot before?
So just the 9 times?
Yeah,
Just-
in one
just the 9
sitting.
times.
Yeah, in one sitting.
In
But he
one
survived
sitting.
it.
He did. That's the
Yeah.
one that he got hit 9. Like, yeah. That's the one that makes sense. The other, it's ain't anything.
So you're trying to find out if he's been hit more than once?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Or
looking
been
at.
shot at more than one? Okay.
It's all about his 9 times shot 9 times. He was hit 9 times during that shooting.
That feels like it would hurt.
Hands, arms, hips, both legs, chest, and face.
Damn.
And dude survived.
In the cheek.
Oh, you can't kill Fitty.
That was in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
That was 26 years ago. That was 26 years ago.
What the hell?
I love her.
He looks big.
He was then. But
He's
got
not
big
anymore.
again. He keep fluctuating when he get a little court movie acting role. He's in Street Fighter.
Is he?
That's about to come out, yo.
He's in some movie I just saw.
I have tickets to give away, by the way.
What?
I'll give them away at the end of this segment, but it is for June 11th through the 13th at the Fields in Decatur, Alabama. It's rockthesouth.com.
Okay.
And it's Jason Aldean, Riley Green, Zach Top, Big X The Plug,
My boy. You got to hear his song with Ella
Langley,
Oh.
Travis Tritt. Travis Tritt, talk about
Legend.
good old country.
So remember when I
That's
came
at the end of the segment.
when I came back from Mississippi, I went through Decatur, Alabama. Remember I told y'all?
Yeah.
And I was like, there's this weird little town on a river. I don't even know what town it is. And it feels like it's 1985 there when you just look around and everything. It was Decatur, Alabama.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, not a week later, we find out that we're giving away tickets to a concert down there. So weird.
You know why?
Matrix.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
Slay Dog Game 1 is tonight.
Yes, it is, yo.
What you think?
I'm thinking the Spurs are gonna handle business. I think coming out. I think this 50 Cent, this
In the club.
this crowd in San Antonio, they've been starving for another championship as well. You know what I mean? They've tasted it before, so they know what it's like. New York is in a different position, especially going on the road. A lot of rest. They should be ready to go. Mike Brown, their coach for the Knicks, was made his bones with San Antonio. He's been to the championship before. He got beat by San Antonio, actually, when he was with Cleveland. But it's a lot of storylines in this. But him knowing who De'Aaron Fox is should be an interesting little tidbit to see how that goes. I think Jalen Brunson, he's been a star in his playoffs. Like, he has emerged as one of the guys to put that city and the team on his back to take him to the NBA Finals is dope. And the way they did it, sweeping through, is next level. But I think the bodies that they can throw at him is a little bit different. As far as, like, you got the athletic guys like Castle, Champagne, De'Aaron Fox himself, Vassell. Like, you got so many different bodies with length that you can throw at Jalen Brunson. And Jalen Brunson's not a guy like SGA or like Anthony Edwards, who's big in stature, 6'4", 6'5", that can go get, quick twitch, go get his own, He can go get his own bucket, but against that length is what's different. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get him going because you got to have him. This is not.
I'm intrigued by all of that, like matchup wise, and with Brunson, the way you're describing it, you could almost switch everything, right?
Like
all the screens.
And he's not
which
a
is what
guy,
they do in college,
right?
But
He's not a guy that you just gonna say like, "Hey man, go post up." Jalen Brunson, like, no, that's not his game. So, and they have to have him to make this team go. Yes, what Cat does is important. What Mikal Bridges does is important. OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, all of these guys, what they do is important. But the thing that makes that team go is Jalen Brunson. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And vice versa for what San Antonio is going to do, even though they have won a game in the playoffs without Wembanyama. So they know what it's like. They've played without him before. They got leadership. It's going to be good, man. I think this is the finals we wanted and needed. I think we would have been okay if OKC made it. That would have been interesting. But this right here, the emergence of these two superstars and one international could be global star. And Victor Wembanyama, it could be dangerous.
Game 1 tonight, 7:30 on ABC. Spurs favorite by 4.5, 5 in some books. This is the 80th NBA championship series.
That's dope.
San Antonio seeking their 6th NBA title. We talked about that yesterday. First since 2014. New York looking for title number 3. They have not won it since 1973. Knicks guard Jalen Brunson offered praise for Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama, saying, quote, watching him as a player, it's pretty unbelievable. The things he's able to do on both sides of the ball, people have never really seen before from a person of his size. It's pretty incredible, end quote. Knicks have won 11 straight playoff games. There are 2 players that have been involved in NBA Finals games, Harrison Barnes and Bridges for New York. Those are the only 2 players that have any experience in this deal. We will get a new champ for the 8th consecutive year.
And you could also get, though, like, what can't get lost is a passing of the torch. Like, if Wemby was going to get this, there's so many superstars in the NBA. A lot of them older, elder statesmen. Steph Curry, in a minute, is going to walk away. Kevin Durant's going to walk away. LeBron James is going to walk away. Like, you got guys that are going to walk away, and you got some young, up-and-coming guys that can get stars that can get it. But if this guy gets it, and we've never seen anything like this on both ends of the floor outside of Wilt Chamberlain. But as far as handling the ball the way he does, it's different. So it's going to be interesting if he takes this right now at age 22 and runs with it. Like, this could be a 13, 14-year run. Not saying they win it every single year, but a 13, 14-year run.
With multiple MVPs, maybe consecutively.
Like this could,
This is it.
It'd be interesting. Mm-hmm.
And you're right about, I was reading a story about his international pull is unreal.
No question.
Which obviously the NBA loves.
Yeah.
So that's coming up tonight. Vegas pulled off the Game 1 upset in the NHL Stanley Cup Final 5-4 in Carolina. Game 1, 5 different Vegas players scored goals. Tomas Hertl scored the game winner with 3:24 left. Game 2 Thursday at 7 o'clock on ABC. Carolina a -162 favorite. So even a bigger favorite in Game 2 than they were in Game 1. Todd said he liked Vegas.
Well, live underdog, I believe, was his quote.
Carolina needs to win this one, man. They can't go down 2-0.
Yeah, because he's been off Vegas for a little bit.
He ain't believed in him. He does now. We shall see.
All right, so Todd did go to the mailbox, and he sent a video message that will play for you when we come back. What was in the package from Slay? He'll tell you next. 3HL 1045 this home. Babs will give away tickets out of her prize closet. The Fields at Decatur, Alabama. Rock the South. Coming up, she will do that in the next segment. Are you a startup, an entrepreneur, or growing a small business? eSpaces can help. My guy John Pirtle and his crew have an incredible business. You need to know about eSpaces.com is the website. Find the right workspace. That shouldn't mean settling for a noisy cookie-cutter co-working space. Your business deserves better. Welcome to eSpaces. They are not just another shared desk. They are your premier professional office solution. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur or a team of 20, they are dedicated to helping you find the perfect fit for your business to thrive. What truly sets them apart? eSpaces is proudly locally owned and operated. Visit eSpaces.com to book your tour today. eSpaces.com. They have private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. eSpaces.com. All 15 locations in Middle Tennessee right there. There's one near you. eSpaces.com.
The guaranteed offer is the simplest, least stressful way to sell your home. You go to our website, you fill out a quick form, we set an appointment, we bring you an all-cash offer. Literally, there's no lockbox on the front of your house, there's no showings, we pay all cash, we close in as little as 21 days, stress-free. We've helped thousands of homeowners just like you sell your home the hassle-free way with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jerry's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair?
The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law. And that ain't got no roof.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Zeph, what did you get Slay doing, man? He's all pissed off in here.
Something stupid?
It's this new viral online game called 82 and 0, and it auto-generates a team and an era and like a decade, and it gives you the list of players from that team that played in that decade, and you have to build a starting five out of that. It's randomized. It's like a blind draft almost, and you have to try and get an 82 and 0 record. Slay can't get up to 82 and 0.
Because, once again, it's stupid.
Slay's all frustrated.
It's dumb. Like, why would I pick Zion Williamson? Babsy has a giveaway.
Yeah. Can I do it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Babs' prize closet. Open.
Slay ended up with
14.
Slay ended up with Vern Fleming as a guard. Like, how does this happen?
Stupid.
Sorry, Babs.
2 Georgia Plus ticket or 2 GA.
That's a sports person right there.
That's my girl.
GA.
That's my girl right
General admission. Georgia.
Sorry.
there. That's my girl.
GA is not Georgia in this.
Casey's going.
All right.
Casey's going.
2 GA Plus tickets. General admission plus tickets.
That was something. Wow.
I love that. That was cool.
Georgia tickets.
It's football time. Come on. Rock the South, June 11th through the 13th at the Fields in Decatur, Alabama. Who wrote this? Bonk. Rock the South features performances by Jason Aldean, Riley Green, Zach Top, Jesse Murph, Big X, The Plug, Travis Tritt, and many others. For more info or to purchase tickets, visit rockthesouth.com. But it's caller number 5 to win 2. 615-737-1045. Good luck to you. To win 2 general admission, not Georgia
General
tickets.
admission plus. What's the plus?
I don't know.
We'll see. That was hilarious. 615-737-1045 to get that. So Slay mentioned to Todd that he sent him a gift like last Friday. He got there last Friday. Todd said he doesn't check the mail every day.
I don't blame him.
Wow.
Do people really do that?
He sent a picture of where his mailbox is from his house. It's not close.
They do that.
Do people not check their mail every day?
Yeah.
I check the mail here every day, and we only get like 3 things a year, but I still check it every day.
I do not ever. I don't even know where my mailbox is.
I check yours and Slay's.
Thank you.
Because they're right next to mine.
I don't ever get anything, though. Somebody send me something.
10 Music Circle East, care of Don Davenport.
Yeah.
37203.
I don't even care what it is.
Well, Furman said that he would send us a video and explain. So he sends us a video with the package in front of him. He hasn't opened yet. So this is him opening this package.
All right, I am a man of my word. So, of course, as soon as the segment was over, went down to the end of the block, checked the mailbox, and lo and behold, there was indeed a package from Slay. Now, I can assure you that it doesn't sound like anything in here is living, breathing, nothing's leaking. So let's find out exactly what Slay sent my general direction. And Slay, you know, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous at the same time. So let's find out. All right. Oh, now we're talking, brother. Oh, this is a beaut. This appears to be the Tennessee Volunteers Club Hockey Sweater. Slay, I can't thank you enough. Done. This is what it looks like when somebody follows through and delivers on when they say they're going to send you something. Slay, you're my hero. I will wear this proudly when I do a hockey segment coming up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
How about that?
There you go, Todd Father.
Why are you making me look bad, Slay?
Nah, Babs, I got tired of them bragging on us. So one of us had to come through real
You could
quick.
argue that you've
I
made
bought us more
yourself-
time. I bought us more time, Babs.
You could argue that you've made yourself look bad with
Mayor?
They can get them, Babsy.
Mayor?
Get them, Babs.
Well, I mean, you promised.
Screwed me, Slay.
You promised to send him something well before the Slay's little deal.
Oh, it was like 9 years ago now.
What were you supposed to send
A
him?
Pred sweater.
Oh, yeah.
Because I lost a bet.
Yeah.
So did you he posted a picture of it on Twitter, 31. Did you ask him if that was his number, or did you just put a random number?
I had to do a little research.
Did a little research. Look at Slay.
Slay, you're so sweet. Look at you.
You sound like Baby Babs.
You're so sweet. Slay. Uncle Slay, you're so sweet.
That girl loves some Uncle Slay.
Gosh, she's obsessed.
Hey. Bingo card. Yeah.
Guess who won the tickets?
Who?
Misty. From Bon Aqua.
Oh,
She also
go
really wanted to
Misty.
apologize for her slip up last week.
Hey, you know what? It happens.
She said she was going Shiano, and then the real one came out.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, it's happened quite a bit lately.
I mean, it's
A lot of people have been Xing themselves.
Very true.
3HL bingo card. Buck is a cat lady.
That was me.
All of these are you.
Oh,
Don't screw it up, Moonshine.
yeah, it's true.
Playing pickleball tonight with Eric Decker.
Which apparently they play together often.
A lot of women think Eric Decker's dreamy.
Oh, he is. A lot of men think his wife is too. Seriously.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. 2 Georgia tickets.
I hate you.
Oh, it's fun. NBA playoffs tonight. It's going to be fascinating to watch how these teams match up against each other. And it'll change game to game. That's the beauty of this. So that's happening tonight at 7:30. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Thursday edition of 3HL, just zooming through the week. Coming up tomorrow. By the way, on Friday, we will be in Murfreesboro as we broadcast live from Kevin Sparks' Signature Pools from 3 to 6 for their grand opening in Murfreesboro. Stop by and say hi. Check out their incredible selections. Kevin Sparks' Signature Pools has to offer. For more information, 1045thezone.com. We're going to the Borough on Friday. Thank you so much for including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face. 3HL is organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be here unless you were getting a shout out, too.
Vern Fleming.
No, man. This dumb game that we up here playing, this is a dumb game. Dumb.
That's it.